from the Grass Gulch, North Cap Watch, and Delver Stop. Or you could be a new addition, one of the refugees from the Outer Plains, with the worlds being being threatened and whatnot, coming from the World Bridge and eventually coming in towards resettling into Inventor's Rest. Right now, Inventor's Rest would number around like 6,000 people, so it's a small city, and everywhere else would be just in the hundreds or near 1,000.
Yeah, I'm gonna have my guy if that's okay, see that his world's getting destroyed and he just got here, so he's just been here for like a week or two.
Greml's Sparkle Glint.
Whoa.
That's a good name.
I would like to be from Port Wondrous, please.
Oh god.
Sure. Actually, anywhere else but that. Actually.
Oh, sorry. Okay, Grass Gulch.
Yeah,
Grass
I'll be in the World Bridge, just trying to make a new life in World Bridge.
Yeah.
I saw all the trees from there, that's why I picked it, but I'll do Grass Gulch.
Yeah, the Grass Gulch, there's plenty of trees there as well, contrary to popular belief on map.
Or just like nature guy, so...
Yeah. Alright. Fair enough. Yeah. You can pick your, just origin town, but for this session, we will be starting at Inventor's Rest.
Yeah, cool.
Okay. How per square? How many days is it?
It's a relatively small world, but this is the world map. This is not a region map, so it would be 5 days travel per square.
Yeah, it's still a small world.
Yeah, it is a small world indeed. Yes. Now, let me get some music ready. Unfallen Theme. Endless Space.
Oh wait, Eldritch Knight. They gain different spells at.
Oh, level 17. We do get 9th level.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought the spell slots if you multi-class. Keep in mind.
Yeah. Oh, go to
Okay.
then. Cool.
All right. Well, I know what I'm doing. I'm going to go 2 more
Die.
levels into fighter.
Nice.
Level 14 Eldritch Knight, baby. Anyways, time to roll health.
Yeah, this is the second time Mason's had a high-level character introducing new characters of low level.
Yeah, I'm sensing a trend here.
I've been
Fucking
alive for
drow.
too long.
Fucking bro.
Fucking
Drow.
Drow.
He's a fucking vampire. Get him.
Fucking get him.
Oh, I was so tempted to go.
I can have
man,
another
Paladin.
racism moment again. Racist
My
paladin
guy,
moment.
I think my guy is the opposite of racism.
Finally? Cool.
Fuck you too. But you're not wrong, actually. My last 2 characters were extremely racist.
Yes! You have a trend, apparently. My god.
Also, Alex also does hate Drow a lot.
I thought you'd like them. I mean, they give you so many resources for free.
True. I guess they're good protein, but they're not good company.
Anyways, it's time to go ahead and roll my health. Boom. Oh!
Oh, nice.
Nice. And again.
Again! Oh!
Nice.
Wow.
And
What
again.
is it with everyone else rolling good for their
I don't know.
points except for me?
Clyde, did you see what I rolled for my HP? I rolled a 9 and a 9 on D10s.
Well done.
9. Anyways, it's time to add Vampiric Touch into my spell repertoire.
Okay, Finn and Das, with Aurora being a bit too preoccupied with actually studying the all sorts of different beasts and beasts question mark that have been around in this place. It's a bit odd, actually. Desar, this piques your interest the most. During your research here in the world of Avalon, there have been, think Avatar: The Last Airbender animals. There's like,
Yes.
yeah, there's all sorts of
Some
weird
mismatch.
hybrids.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's boar chickens. There's there's your usual owl bears, and then you think to yourself, wait, owl bears? I guess technically that's a hybrid. Um, and one of the more recent kills in the defense of the World Bridge, all of a sudden, where you guys had been teleported to deal with the threat before. A flock of what seems to be red dragon hawks that have that tried to destroy the city, all the burgeoning town that is the World Bridge, the town where Ori, the world's supervisor currently has been portaling in people. The World Bridge is where the veil is the thinnest when it comes to connections to other worlds, so it makes it easier for her to teleport here and do her projects. A lot of the materials were gathered, and of all the people to get an upgrade thus so far within the months. Finn, sadly, not much for you, but you refuse to, take off the last of the vestiges that remind you of home and family. So with Vance only creating stuff and with Aurora being busy, Das, you now have dragon scale mail, and it's the red variety. So put that into your inventory. It's a +1 to AC. You now have resistance to fire damage, and you have advantage on.
Dragon what mail?
What was it? Sorry.
The dragon what mail? Sorry.
Dragon scale.
Dragon scale mail, red.
Dragon.
Let's see.
scale
Is this
mail.
right? Okay, that is right.
Okay.
You have a +1 bonus
Zoom?
to AC with that one. Yeah, you have advantage on saving throws against
Yeah.
frightful presence and breath weapons of dragons, and you have resistance to fire damage.
Ooh, 611.
Additionally, you can focus your senses as an actual action to magically discern the distance and direction to the closest red dragon within 30 miles of you. This includes the hybrid monsters that have been showing up. If they have any sort of red dragon in them, you will detect them.
Oh shit. Okay.
Here's
is it
the
with
link
this-
for it.
What is it with these people? What is it with our people and dragons? I swear.
You're the one that
are
rolled
in
the
a-
D20 for this one, actually.
Oh,
I know, but
fuck.
still.
I mean,
if it
we
doesn't
are in
involve.
We are in
First
a
it was-
campaign called Know the Dragon God, so
I just
First
say
it
why
was
is the
Gerald.
dragons in my Dungeons and Dragons game?
No, why is it only
True.
my characters that ever have to focus on them? Fucking Gerald's one of them with that stupid stone.
As far as you know, you don't have any.
And then it would have been this armor. Why?
Hmm.
Why dragon based stuff? Come on, man. Let someone else have the dragon stuff.
There have been also reports of what is normally touted in the old worlds as divine beings, as just straight up hostile and wild beings here. There were reports of monsters invading the Grass Gulch, and they were just these horrid looking cherub angel entities, these baby angel creatures that were clearly crazed, defended against them. There have been sightings from Outpost Friarde and to the south of perhaps possibly dangerous or maybe able to talk to solars that have been flying over in the frozen horizons. But alas, our attention goes towards this group. Another bunch of the adventurers that have just been called for duty. For the rightful protection of this world again, or the many survey and escort protections that you guys have been called to. You may be new here, or you may have just you may have just gotten here, or you may have been here for a while, maybe even years. But it's within these years and within the weeks following that you've been briefed that there's been constant need of exploring the world. So, we pan over to the Inventors Auditorium, a grand stage of addressing the social problems as well as the combat and political problems, albeit very little of them, of this world. Speaking on behalf of the supervisors, is what they call themselves, is a man with a mechanical left arm that seems to be operating as fine as any other arm. This slick back, handsome, rugged, sort of like a very like Jesus style, like mustache and beard going on, but with a slick back sort of. Think Mr. Fantastic. This Richard Reeves looking ass guy, with blue capelet and very blacks and grays sort of like suit, addresses everyone, and a couple of you would a bunch of you would know this person already, as Vance steps up onto the podium and says, "Ladies and gentlemen, we have gathered here today to discuss three goings-on that currently need the attention of the world's strongest." And he looks like there's a brief pause as he says that, thinking it's like some sort of ridiculous notion to just be saying that to a bunch of these guys. Strongest adventurers to deal with these problems. A couple of the supervisors will be, supervising you lot, and we just need to make sure everything is in fine shape. I'd like to present the podium now to Dasar, one of the supervisors, to talk upon just examples of one of the many dangers of the world that you may or may not have already seen if you are not from Delver Stop or the Grass Gulch. Actually, this whole world is kind of crazy, but you get the message. Das, if you don't mind. And he gestures towards what does Das look like now within just the months of the change and ever since landing here?
The satyr has started to almost have a mane around his head, more thicker and more lush than he did months ago when he arrived. Clip-clopping onto the podium, shaking his new dragon scale mail armor, and a horn that is slowly overtaking the side and then down to the neck. Sunglasses now. He's been staying up a little bit too late at night, writing more notes, and his eyes are getting strainy. And he walks up to the podium, clip-clopping a little bit too short, but it's fine. He pulls out a bit of note, double-checking it, puts on the podium. Right. Welcome, newcomers to Inventor's Rest. We've been here for months now. I believe close to half a year, right, Vance?
8 months, yes.
8 months, great. More than half a year then. We have managed to keep the existence of this realm a little bit under wraps as best we can. Hope we don't get found anytime soon, or at all, at the very least. We've also found enclaves of refugees of their destroyed worlds, some soldiers and civilians from their worlds and so on. And specifically, what we've been doing here is we've been continuing to perform ecological surveys of this world. So far, we found some interesting stuff. Forests with gigantic trees, bigger than the ones back in our world. Deserts with overwhelming sandstorm made of bones and flesh. That can't be good. And coral reefs that extend past the seafloor with some sea surfaces spiraling to the skies. That's nice to see. Now, our current investigation in progress, once we've gathered enough talents from these enclaves and or rifts, is to investigate the first instance of an underground reservoir, a large cavernous space. This will be our first underground expedition. It will be a dangerous endeavor. This land doesn't seem to relax. Yeah. Now, refer back to the sandstorm made of flesh and bones as a valid warning. Expect anything and everything. This will be a new environment for us to explore. Now, if you have any questions, do go to your superior or supervisors to ask some questions. And anything else, fans?
Yes. Actually, we're not gathering the talents. They're actually already here. He says, gesturing to all of you. It's like,
Right, I've completely missed that. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
there's not
Hi,
that. No, it's not your fault. There's not much of us in the world at the moment.
mm,
But by the way, did you hear that, lads? You're the world's strongest. Yeah. I didn't really
yes.
expect any sort of hoorah from that, but dead crowd. Great. All right.
Yeah, great.
Thanks, Finn.
Thumbs up. Right. I'll head over to my nearby designated post. I'll give you back to Vance. I should be around if I'm needed. Vance, all yours. And Vance
Yes.
kinda
Well,
up
yes, you
backwards.
would be needed. I'll have you guys just outside. At the courtyard. Yeah. That's kind of covered all of it. We will be going towards Delver Stop. There is a mountain passageway that we will be going into and figuring out if we can extract from this place. Finding a massive reservoir of water is pretty big. It's going to be very helpful. It's one of the biggest, if not the biggest, source of non-salt water that we've found, and it's going to be, well, just very important to the production and the growth of Delver Stop. Those of you, we'll be relying on those of you that have already been there to just show us around, but I kind of already know where to send you to. I'll just mark it on your maps. And basically, he just gets a pen, marks it over here, and you would see magically on all the maps that were given to you, just an X drawn with an orange marker onto one of the mountains there. And then he says, right, with that being said, are there any questions for this incoming expedition? Any concerns?
Are we to clear out this location or just to investigate if there's any use?
All of the above. We want you to determine whether or not if there are entities that are living there. Don't attack on sites. Dasar will be the one guiding you around, and we will have a combat expert in Finn as well as one of the supervisors being a part of this expedition. So if shit does go down, just make sure you're around them. And if you're not around them and there's some sort of problem, make sure to get them in. Otherwise, you're all relatively talented in one way or another. You guys have all passed the golem trial, so there's some usefulness in combat. We expect you lot to take care of yourselves. So if there's something with sharp teeth coming at you, please put it down. We don't expect everyone to capture and take it alive in research. But if you can, That would be lovely.
Gravel's gonna put his hand up.
Yes.
Sir, I don't think I can swim.
Oh dear. That's not a problem. It's not like they'll be throwing you into the reservoir or into the water. We have ships going towards Delver's Stop. You'll be fine. He says. Even he's not sure now.
I thought we've made some flotations for this expedition as well. Am I incorrect in that one, or is that still in progress? As he's like aggressively flipping notes.
Wait, you have? Wait, we have?
I thought it's in the progress. I'll double check. Continue. Sorry.
Like checks his like books as well. Well, yeah. Well, this is. No, it's not. We're not ready on that. We apologize for being wildly disorganized. And he just gestures to each and every one of you, and he says, all right, you, if you don't mind just reintroducing yourselves again, I'd like to just keep a named note here as to who actually passed the Golem trials, because I never even bothered doing that. So we'll start with you, and he points to your character, Dizzy. What does he look like?
There would be a big human with long white hair. His hair is strangely white, considering he doesn't seem very old. But his hair is just pure white. He's sort of tanned, very muscly. And he's sort of just been eating like some kind of a mystery meat while this has all been going on.
All right. It points to you, and what do you say? How do you introduce yourself?
Name's all Thrag.
Thrag. All right. Write it down.
I turn into a monster. Don't worry about it.
No, I think I'm aware. You're the one that broke my golem, right?
Sorry about that. You're like even though he's like a big, imposing kind of guy, he's sort of, when he says that, he seems kind of small.
No,
genuinely sorry.
Yeah, he's like, it's fine. I'm rather impressed, and gives me something to do. And the ones that have actually given my golem a tough time, points towards your character, Zeke. What does your one look like?
Despite Dizzy's character look very young, my character looks really old, but a good-looking old. He stands straight as if a soldier trained to do so over many years. With graying hair, well, grey hair with some non-grey, I suppose. He stands attentive, as if he's ready to respond to any question. Well, my name is Ivan. Ivan Rose.
Ivan.
If we're discussing combat capabilities, I'm also on the defending honors and letting them shine, I suppose. My days of taking things on solo are much behind me.
That being said, you still managed to disarm both arms of my golem. It's pretty handy to have such a power, so that's all right. And someone did the exact same thing. You over there, and he says, pointing towards you, Daunts. What does your character look like?
Griffle is a massive stone genasi, and he looks like he's made out of rock. Orange garnet eyes, but he's kind of hunched over, and he's looking around like it's the wrong perspective from him. And he goes, I am Gravel. I am a gnome of the 531st Strike Division, a line holder.
Damn. All right. We will. I will personally recommend you for some speeches to newcomers later. And last but not least, you've been here for a while. and actually kind of impressed that you managed to not only disable my golems, but my golems plural, as we sent two onto you, and it seemed no problem. And he points towards your character friendly. If you could describe what you look like.
Yo, Mike AK?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Looks good.
My guy, you see, he's just chilling in the back. Maybe he has a seat, and like with his feet kicked up on like a table or something, and he's got a trench coat on. If you're like good at looking at physiques, he's looks very strong and like his physique is really up there. He's a pretty boy. He's got brown hair, and his eyes are red. And he's just chilling, kicking back, holding some cards, playing with some cards. He's going, oh, what you say? What you say to
he just
remember
says,
there?
Oh well, yes. I
No.
believe I've already written you down. Am I getting your name correctly? Is it Remedy?
Yeah, the name's Remedy. Remember it.
Ah, yes. How goes the goings of Port Wanderers? Is everyone else there all right?
I can hear my I like suddenly look to my left, and I hear like I imagine to myself my leader of the wanderers like cracking up and dying. Cold trip. Remember the team's fine at that Port Wanderers. We all good. Everyone's still alive. Of course, because of Remedy keep them alive.
Right, of course. That being said, I'm glad that they have given one of their adventurers to come and help us. It's been a boon, and we understand that the forest there is churning out many forms of undead, and we appreciate you lot for keeping them at bay.
Hey, Remedy, heard you paying me good.
Yeah, indeed. Thank you again, Remedy, for showing up. We have this is our team here, and you'll be with your supervisors. You've already seen Das, and if you don't mind, any gestures of hand towards you, Finn. If you would like to re-describe yourself, and if there's any change to you during these 8 months.
So Finn, he was just kind of doing the same thing as Remedy, just kind of kicking back, just relaxing, just waiting on everybody. He seems to Das, nothing seems to have changed, but he looks more tired than normal. But he has like bags under his eyes, and he looks tired as fuck. But he just gets up. He does a noble's bow. He says, "Hello, everybody. My name is Finn Gale. It is a pleasure to be at your acquaintance."
Remedy, you can see the fangs on this one.
I look towards him. I stand up. And Remedy, you can't see them. Remedy, see those teeth of yours. Open your mouth.
Oh, what, these? And I just kind of lift my gums up. What about them? Is this much of a bother to you? Well, sadly, I don't bite often.
Hold on. I have a sword on my side. I'm gonna draw it like how Bella does, and the light will come out.
And as
then
you draw the sun sword, and you shine the light towards him,
yeah.
No effect.
You just see him wince a bit, like, ugh.
Some discomfort, it seems, but no effect. No,
Because he's tired.
as usual.
I just look at him and do Hold on, let me click it. Let me click it.
You have the fucking sun sword.
He's like messing with the settings.
I'm
of
gonna
this thing.
point to him. You're lucky. I thought you were a vampire.
Oh my god.
Is this the buffed sun sword, Clyde, or the non-buffed sun sword?
Non-buff. It's the +3.
Okay.
+3 is buffed.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, buff then. Didn't it turn into like a +5 or something at the end?
At the very end, yes,
So-
but you buffed it for a speech. It was originally a +2.
Yeah,
so
it's
for
plus-
originally,
Yeah, they
you
buffed it
wanna
and
point
gave
at
it to
me?
me. Yeah, I'm gonna
Yes.
point to you and it's
Yeah.
like, remember thought you were a vampire. And then he'll put his sword back. I mean, like, sheath it. So the sun's not going on. And then
It's
he'll
still
go,
glowing, but like it's a 5-foot thing.
oh, really?
Radius.
Even in the sheath?
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
it never like stops glowing.
Remember they don't like this.
Yet he took it with him.
I'm just gonna
Why do you
like
think the
sit back down.
barbarian was wielding the sword?
Sit back down and I hate this sword. This sword makes too much light.
Thank you for the displays. Yes. I guess I'll be the one to break the ice. We do have a vampire in our midst, but they're not affected by the sun, nor are they hungry and evil, as you would see in the stories. So, please give Mr. Finn Gale your respects. He is probably much stronger than a lot of you combined.
Wait, he a vampire?
And,
Did you say he a vampire?
well,
yes, but he's
yes.
different.
Right. If this is going to be a problem between the both of us, sorry, not but you point to Remedy.
Well,
Can we
Remedy.
allocate him at least not a? Can we at least allocate him other without Finn in the same group, just in case? I look at Vance.
That doesn't seem to be a
Questions.
problem to me. It's
Question says, what is a vampire?
oh well,
Oh.
right. This is a it's in our old world. It was believed to be a race of let's just say they suck out human blood. They feast on it, get stronger from it, and usually kill their victims and turn them
Oh, like
into.
Leech.
Dask would
Yeah.
actually just hop down and kind of rips up like a piece of his notebook,
Yeah.
kind of gives it to Ivan.
Actually,
It's actually
I
just
was,
closer of vampire.
I was called a leech once. It was an interesting day that was.
Right, so as long as you've done no ill will to the people, I don't see a problem with that.
He is not. In fact, Mr. Finn Gale here has done the most contributions when it comes to defense. Sorry again for that. He's tireless, very strong, and just make sure if you are really in danger, hide behind Finn. Hide behind Das as well, but Finn will be the more capable fighter. Das is our more capable brain of the operations when it comes to these surveys. That being said, I don't
I
think
can see
there
that.
is a problem between you two.
No, there ain't no problem. We just remember to stay behind Finn during the fights. He's gonna sit down
Inside
and
check, please.
Yeah, sure. Go for it.
Wait, what does he do?
Can I also make
Yeah.
an insight check?
29.
Sure.
No, I don't need to, but I'll make one.
I mean,
Oh,
17,
not bad.
29. Both of you would know that this guy is both like serious and full of shit at the same time. He doesn't seem to mean any ill will in any of these though. He just seems Remedy.
He seems like a little shitter.
I made the perfect character for this, Clyde. I'm like, I used to be a city watch.
Yeah, you've seen a bunch of these pieces of shit in taverns before.
Oh my
They're
God.
just he's mostly fucking with them, but he's
They're usually all talk,
more-
but he has a really cool sword, so we'll see.
yeah, he's more. He seems more than capable, especially if Vance has been the one to call out the results of the training. if the other guy could fully destroy a golem and this guy can handle 2, then yeah, must be must be all good. And yeah, he then concludes the auditorium meeting, and he says, "Right, we'll get you all outside now, and just follow me. We'll go towards the docks, and we'll set sail immediately. If you have any belongings, just pick them up along the way. We leave in an hour." Any pressing concerns, and then any more questions before we leave?
How good is that flotation device?
I'm going to excuse myself and I'll get to that. And he will actually leave ahead to go and figure out what happened to the flotation device progress.
Gravel, was it? If you were to sink, I promise you I'll dive in and save you.
Great, I won't. Vance says, walking past. He's like writing notes down, like observing Gravel. Yes.
He's an Earth Genasi. He is more Earth than Genasi.
It's Vance cracks a smile. It seems so. That's mildly racist, but I agree.
Slightly, but I say the circumstances help. If you were to chase after him, I think you would also sink with him like a rock that he is.
At least we'll have to try.
No, it's good that we will have to try. Well, we have. I'll make sure there's like a potion of giant strength with you guys just in case. Rama just threw his bag of holding. He hands fuck it. Yeah, he hands Ivan. You now have a potion of fire giant strength.
Oh, sweet.
And he says, just in case he really does fall into the sea. That is
Do
the
I
only.
give this to him, or do I?
No. Just drink it, and then yeah, you go after him. I trust you. I'm not sure if. I know this is also mildly racist, but can vampires swim?
Well, I mean, I was able to cross the sea.
Right, my bad. Okay.
Remember
Yeah,
that
yeah,
I
can.
had to cross the sea. Granted, every
You
time
don't
I had
need
to
a
cross the sea, I had to carry my a coffin with me.
Oh shit. Well, yeah, you don't need a potion.
Remember
Just
they
need
will
to
help.
save him.
Remember they will help
Oh,
find out.
Whose dead
Yeah.
body were you carrying?
Oh, the coffin was for me. Don't worry about it.
For when you. It refers back
Vampires
to the piece of
also-
paper that the Tsar gave me. Oh, I see.
Yeah. That's a good idea. Read up on that.
That
Well, we have-
that brochure is threefold, by the way. That it opens up an actual brochure, like 3 fucking papers back and forth. Continue, please.
And Vance claps his hands together and he says, "Well, we have great chemistry, it seems." He just looks towards Finn and the other guy that hasn't just talked much to Orthrag, and he says, "Please look after these men. Need to have been here for a while. So trust the mission to you." Right. And as you guys walk towards the front yard and in towards the city, there's a bunch of men that salute Vance. No uniform,
Red.
all in different sort of gears, as the Inventor's Rest, as you now can see it in the full glory from the Inventor's Auditorium, sits like a dome. The Inventor's Auditorium, at the height of this, at all of this, as this like grand sort of like steampunk style castle. Surrounding it is these factories and industries of just endless and tireless work of steel and smoke. You guys see in the distance just soot-covered like automatons and people at work, churning out what seems to be golems, vehicles, devices. You guys see occasionally just a steam-powered airship just floating on by, and a couple of hot air balloons in the distance. As you guys walk through Inventor's Rest and cough a bit as the pollution begins to fog down on you. Orthrag, this is, yeah. Going into the city, terrible. Going out of the city, terrible again. This is not what nature
Even
intended.
worse.
Yeah. The rest of you, progress. This is cool. This is, to a lot of you, this is new, but to some of you, it's a city of progress, and you see what looks to be at the docks, the same sort of like steam powered airship that you had seen before, but it's a ship instead of an airship. Instead of like just the oars and sails, there are sails on it, but they're more for decoration on this fat ass ship. There's just these wheels, it seems, on its sides, ready to go off, and there is just a massive like, excuse me, chimney, where smoke would bellow out if it was on. All of you eventually get your stuff together, everything you need to. All of you are outfitted with equipment that is suitable, as Vance was preparing magical items for each and every one of you to take. So, all right, time for some equipment distribution. Which of you here wear heavy armor?
Chain.
Chain as well. Both of you will now sport. You can choose either plate mail +1 or a splint mail with elemental resistance of your choice.
Do you wear those dots?
I think they're strength restricted, aren't they? I've only got 13 strength.
13 strength.
Plate
So
is
you'd be
15.
restricted to just splint then. So you can choose a split mail and whatever elemental resistance you want on it.
Nice.
I take plate mail.
Is there any
Plate mail +1.
common damage? And I'm definitely taking splint.
Split. Fire, I guess. Cold's not as common, especially since you're not going towards the frozen north and south. Lightning, very rare in this world to witness, but it's not complete
What
rarity.
kind of creatures usually reside in water?
You ask this of Vance?
Yeah, if I ever hear the conversation of like what kind of armor I would want.
Yeah. You would. And he goes, fuck, there'd be a. It's been quite a bit of sea creatures lately. Not your usual beheers and aboleths and whatnot. Just straight up large, chunky sea monsters.
So we haven't seen any Sahagin then.
Yeah, no humanoid, no Sahagin, which is also. I mean, it's not that odd, but
Yeah.
the sea has been most, from your experiences, especially the supervisors, the sea's been mostly sea leviathans, like the Sylvain style basilisks, creatures that look like beheers just with their lightning breath. You saw. And he goes, I mean, look, it's not gonna come up, but there has been reports of a creature that both swims and flies, seen in the ocean straits from North Cap Watch towards Delver Stop. It makes its patrol. We call it. Well, we don't really have a proper name for it. We just call it the acid beluga. It's a sky whale, and it rains acid.
You know, and knowing our
Stick-
luck, it's going to show up.
Oh, it's beautiful and horrifying. But mostly
Is your
beautiful.
luck really that bad?
I got turned into a vampire. I'm pretty sure it can still get lower.
Based off on, is that really such a bad thing?
Well, I mean, it was in the beginning.
Well, not all good things start off great.
Well, all right. Anyone here wear medium armor? Nope. Okay.
Like-
Oh, you?
I can. Kind of gives me
Oh,
a rash.
Oh yeah, you'd have options, but the medium armor put into offer for anyone was a half plate that gives an advantage on stealth, not disadvantage.
God damn.
Should anyone want it? Light armors. There's plenty of options for light armors. There's studded leather armors. Excuse me. +1. There's studded leather armor and choose your resistance, and there's also studded leather armor, and also giving the advantage for stealth. No light armor, so. And then for unarmored people, yeah, excuse me. There are available bracers of defense.
Oh, splendid.
There you go. Yeah, you now have bracers of defense. Easy. He
I'll
just
take
hands
one.
it to you from his bag of holding.
Remedy will take
Oh.
one too.
All right, you get a pair as well, Remedy.
Races up the fence. Go.
Fucking
And Andy says,
this.
"Now,
This is.
yes, that's
Go. No, go. No, that's not it. Continue. My bad.
Okay. Yes, basic."
No, continue, please.
Alright.
Nothing was said. Not yet.
No problem. And he then brings out only 2 weapons to give out to people. There is there is like a menacing looking like halberd, and at the axe tip of like the halberd, the axe bladed side of the halberd, is just like a lightsaber glow. And there is what looks to be a staff that he puts down as well next to it. Unassuming looking, very normal looking wooden staff. And he points to the staff and he says, "This staff grants you access to utility spells. Requires attunement, and the halberd also requires a bit of your attunement. It just hurts a lot, especially if you manage to land a severe strike onto a creature. The halberd is a +3. It can crit on a 19 to 20. On a crit, it does an additional, on top of the crit, 2d12 points of force damage.
Yeah.
So,
I'm not a
but
staff. you're
does
saying.
require achievement. It is a. The name of it would be Steel World Champion Halberd. Need to come up with a better name for that one. And this one, the staff is the staff of the Solitary Scout.
Does
Yeah.
it? Is it only one or?
There is only one. So the original item is the rod of the Solitary Scout. This is just a staff version.
What does it do? Like some spells.
The staff gives +2 bonus to spell attack rolls. It requires attunement and 1 free hand to use. It also contains and can cast 3 spells: Grease, Magic Mouth, and Expeditious Retreat.
Wow.
Does anyone else want it?
Man,
Ivan
I thought-
doesn't seem interested in the staff. He's sort of just looking around, making sure everyone's getting acquainted with that armor and helping if needed.
Man, and I thought I had bad namings.
Does anyone want it? It's just a stick.
It's
Well,
just a stick.
Remedy will
I
take
believe
just
it
a
has
stick.
Magical properties. I don't really know how to use it.
Well, it's good for any of you. Any caster can use this.
Remedy will take it.
Here you go, Remedy. All right. Also, just so you know, the equipment is yours. Please do take care of it, though. I do not stop creating these items, but they are not inexpensive to make either. Do take care of them. We have found numerous reports of what seems to be from both the Grass Gulch and Port Wanderers some anti-magic beasts that when striking your equipment, even your magic items can break. So keep that in mind.
So you
So
mean
it's like-
this?
Oh, they'll get you.
This is really good craftsmanship. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. So smiling. Anyway, well, you're aboard the ship. Your captain is here somewhere. Oh, look at him, and he's there. And he points to just like the ship wheel, and it's like empty. And he says, "Sorry, bad joke. The ship does operate itself. Make sure to just it is just shout next to the wheel. It is voice activation where you want to go, or instructions to the ship. And that's about all. Good luck on the expedition. Dasfin, look after these guys." Says, patting you both on the shoulder.
Yes. More work, of course.
Sorry, Finn.
What's the
God, I
progress
wish I
on
could
that
sleep.
communication device?
Mr. Gale, the arm
Excuse
is
me,
too
Das.
heavy.
Das, sir?
Right, yeah.
Yeah, I believe me. You said that you were the brains of this operation, at least your friend Vance did. Would you need protecting
Yes.
during combats?
I have my own methods of taking a brunt and mostly staying out of the way. But I will yell out if I do need some help. But for now, I suggest focusing on yourselves first. But thank you for the consideration.
I wouldn't recommend yelling. That is a sign of distress. If you ever need help, just be next to me.
Of course. I have my own magical means of messaging, unless. Yes, I will let you know.
Perfect. I'll make sure to keep you safe.
Thank you.
What's your carry capacity?
What's the rub name again? Sorry.
Staff of the Solitary Scout.
Okay.
I'll give you the thing, Brenna.
Okay, cool.
The armor's too heavy. Oh no.
I'll just PM it to you. There you go.
Were you by chance
this-
asking Finn for help? Is that what you meant? You know, some things never do change. If any of you is overburdened and wish to still hold on to belongings, I can hold on to them.
Oh, that brings back memories.
I appreciate the offer, sir, but I believe I am okay.
It's Glob.
Take in that sea breeze, boys.
I just,
That
I
being
just
said,
go and
you
open
guys are
up the
left there
bag
on
of
your
holding
own.
for gravel.
yeah. All right. That being said, you guys are just there on the on the deck of the ship, and it's there. Vance didn't actually say anything onto the wheel of the ship, so it's up to you guys to actually guide the ship.
What does he mean by voice activated, by the way? Do we just speak and then something will happen?
Would.
What do we know?
Not really.
Set
No.
sail to
Vance
Delver's
doesn't, Vance doesn't give very good instructions. He just makes really good stuff.
Gas is just gonna go up to the wheel, actually. Just out of curiosity.
Okay. You go up to the wheel,
Oh,
and you hear a voice from the wheel, and it says, "Where are going?"
And to Delver's stop.
This ship one
stop.
big golem.
And it just starts like churning out. Yeah, it starts chugging.
Figured it out!
Very, very slow acceleration, but it gets to around like 30 kilometers per hour, 20 miles per hour onto the seas, which isn't too bad, especially in like a dead sea. No breeze. Oh yeah, there is a breeze, but it's like against you guys. But it doesn't seem to matter with the wheels. And as we're going towards Delver Stop, making our way, with the acceleration, sorry, with the top speed of this thing, you guys get around 1 day per square. And with the scarcity of the creatures, I'd like you friendly roll a d100 for us for the first 3 days.
Yeah, rub it day. Roll.
Rub a day.
Does the cell have any visible weapons on them, by the way?
I don't think so.
Before we
Yeah.
leave, I wanted to cast a spell too. Let me just type this.
Oh, yeah. What spell?
I'll gather everybody up together, or when we're all together, when we're talking, I guess. I'm just gonna be like, here's.
Yes.
There's.
Oh my god.
Remember, they go and cast a spell for all of us. All right, it'll be help us on in case we fall into the water.
Oh no,
after
thanks.
the-
I'm okay.
You don't want?
After the first day, Ivan's going to be a bit more relaxed.
Magic
Spell
kind of
could be a good idea.
Okay, you don't want?
Yeah, magic
Is
kind of
this-
makes my skin itchy.
This won't make you itchy.
Yeah, I don't want to.
If you're sure, then
I
okay.
insist.
No worries then. Everyone else, okay?
I wouldn't mind magical aid, I suppose.
Okay.
Is that a condition you have? Itchy skin from magic.
Yeah, he
Don't worry about it.
remember his eyes are gonna glow red, and his shadow's gonna like spread out to everybody. And if you're watching the shadows, like a shadow goes up to each person, and like puts on a bubble on your head. But that's what you see in the shadow if you're looking on the shadow. But if you're not, then you just see nothing, and just a bubble just appears on your head.
Bloop. That's cool.
Now that gonna last you 24 hours, all right?
There's a bubble around it. Would this not pop if anything were to touch this? As he like tries to pop the bubble with his finger.
Well, let me.
You mean like this? Boing.
You want me to test? And he's gonna like hold out a staff to like to hit you.
I can take
Let
your
me-
word for it.
Well, I mean, I could just use this as I just pull out I just pull out a single claw of my pointer finger and just like, anyways, just closes in on the bubble. A very sharp finger just goes towards the bubble.
That's fine. He'll let you do it.
Oh my god.
Remember
I
this,
poke the
watch
bubble.
him.
You poke the bubble.
Watch him closely.
Cool.
See, you're fine.
The bubble
wait.
does seem to hold intact.
Question: would it affect if it's magical? Because my claws are technically magical weapons.
No. No
Okay.
effect, actually. Yeah. 57. Interesting.
Oh no.
Not so much in the way of that sky whale that seems to rain acid, but you do see a flock of what looks to be trout kangaroos that seem to just
What?
occasionally hop on the water and then swim in the water, then hop on the water and swim in the water. They have pouches and they have the legs of a kangaroo and the tail, but the head of a trout.
Are they Jesusing? Hopping on the water, or are they like
It
dolphins?
seems like it. Yes,
Wait, and you said they're kangaroo fish?
they are kangaroo fish.
Wait, so they have something. So then, oh god, they have pouches too.
Yeah, I'm
That's
gonna.
why I
Yes.
was just taking
Grab-
notes and starting.
I'm just gonna grab my shield and basically, if they try jumping on the boat, I'm gonna try to just like use my shield and move them away from the boat.
Okay.
Otherwise, I'm just be standing there, just sort of making sure.
Thankfully, they do not. They swim alongside the boat, but there have been notices now that you now that you guys have seen this. You do remember notices, especially if you're a local of Delver Stop, to always have a spear or a shield ready when you have a boat, just in case a kangaroo trout flops onto your ship and inevitably sinks it, because those things kick hard. And
Funny,
the
I actually
kangaroo
have a
party.
spear into it as
Character.
well.
Out of character, by the way, what's our ration like for the travel?
No issues on the rations until you go towards Delver Stop and actually have to manage it there. The ship itself has rations for you, and should the ship run out of rations for any reason, you can try and fish in the sea. But the ship provides.
Under the
The
sea.
ship provides.
The ship provides. All right. For the second set of 3 days. Let's see. Don't roll the 100 for me.
Natural one.
81. Nice.
Ooh.
This is rather odd. Going towards a Delver Stop. There is indeed the stuff Dassar was talking about. There are these coral reefs that actually stick out of the sea and spire into the sky like skyscrapers off in the distance. And they just as you guys watch that place as it like looms on by, as it covers the sun briefly, there are creatures on there, and they seem to be sparrows, but then something odd, something you guys all kind of keep a sword on or prepare to draw your weapons because of a familiar looking thing on it. They are like gigantic sparrows with a lion's head on it, so they look oddly like manticores, but they're just lion sparrows. As they just circle these coral skyscrapers. All right, Dizzy, roll the 100 for me. Last leg of the
Now
journey.
we're talking.
Now we're talking. Now you're thinking of portals.
This
It
is where we
really
find
is.
out if he's playing Druid.
It really is the last leg of the journey.
What if he's playing Warlock?
He's a nature guy.
45.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so far.
Nothing of note happens. The last 3 days, you'll have cold winds from the north coming in through, making everything chilly. But apart from that, nothing else. As you guys eventually arrive over towards Delver Stop. Now, Delver Stop, as the ship arrives and its automated sort of technology just docks itself onto the port, you would see one other ship of similar size to your one, and then one other ship even bigger than the steamship that you're on. It looks like a seafaring fishing and hunting vessel that's about to go north, it seems. Here you get a surprise visit, it seems, as all of a sudden, before you get off the ship, you hear a teleport come through, and you guys see what looks to be. Let me get her token.
Silver heart check. No,
Nope.
never mind.
I've seen this girl before.
Ori?
Yes. As you see, the main, well, the boss of the supervisors, the one that's overlooking protection of this world, from the forces beyond as well as on its surface, as you see, as you two would know her as the Sovereign of Stars, but to everyone else, the caretaker Ori, essentially. Ori would then, in her masked form, her black robes and her slightly winged features, would float down next to the ship, and she puts up a hand to stop, and she mentions, "Vance has told me everything. Are you? Is this all that's going into the underground?"
Granology, yes, Miss Ori. Pleasure to meet you, as always.
She nods.
I do believe so,
Unfortunately,
Madam Ori.
for now, these guys.
I do believe the other adventurers of Port Wanderers are preoccupied, but is this really all that's passed of his trials? That's rather disappointing. I only came here to briefly make my introductions to you all, as well as to see for myself the expedition force. I understand that we're not populated, but if you lot do not mind the extra responsibility, look around Delver Stop, hire people that wish to aid in the expedition, if you will. I think you're going to need a lot more forces than is presented here. I have since sensed that there are magical entities on the level of Vance and I, that's currently underneath the mountain. If such entities are hostile, you're gonna need to find a way to escape, as well as to prepare, or at least prepare for some sort of a method to destroy or capture or whatever it is you wish to do. So I'm just here to let you all know, get some help, hire some help if you need to, and what other aid can I provide? She shifts for a bit, looks up, all of you up and down, and then stops at both Othrag and Remedy. No armor, but I sense you are the type to not need any for the both of you.
Yes, your ladyship.
It's fine. The rest of you don't need to bother with the titles.
This the hot mask lady?
It
Sorry,
is.
force of habits.
Ah, yes. Oh, hello, Sarah. Nice to see you again. I forgot that my note, and I'll take a note in my pocket. Yeah, my co-trip, our fearful leader sends his apologies. The rest of the team can't make it. Just send me.
I'm aware, and you would be enough. If need be, I'll fetch the rest of them, and that would make for a different type of expedition. One that would be a rescue, but it would not need to happen, I assume. All of you are more than capable. And she then holds out what looks to be two of these vials, small vials, and just plays with them between her hands, and then floats them towards both you and Orthrag. And she says, drink this for emergencies. They provide extra armor, especially if you're not wearing any. put into your inventory vial of arcane deflection.
Okay.
Just them.
Both of you have one each.
Oh.
Basically, for a minute, did any of you dump int by any chance?
Yep.
Yeah, Remedy, what's your
It's
intelligence?
Yo,
Oh, yeah, that's right.
5-star.
So the minimum is 1, but the you will gain AC equal to 1 plus your intelligence modifier for a minute.
Oh,
But you
cool.
have to be unarmored.
1 plus
it's
your
negative?
intelligence modifier. What?
And if it's negative,
If it's
Clay?
negative, it's just minimum 1.
A minimum
okay.
one.
It specifies minimum 1. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Wait, no. It
You wouldn't be
doesn't.
given any of these, Finn, because you already have a couple of these on you.
Oh, how
Yeah.
many is a couple?
2,
Two.
generally.
2.
Yes, two is a couple.
Ah, yes, thruple.
Yeah.
Say +1 AC for 1 minute.
Essentially. How much is it for Orthrag? What's his intelligence?
His intelligence is 12.
Oh,
Whoa,
that's great.
+2.
Hey,
Well,
Oh, wait.
CAC.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, for a minute.
+1.
So, wait, does that... What happens if I drink it then? I have 22 int.
that's plus
Yeah,
6.
you get plus
Dang.
6.
Plus 7. 7's actually.
Yeah, plus
right?
7
'Cause it's
AC
plus
for-
1
yeah.
plus.
Mm.
It is an action to drink, but it's overwhelmingly powerful for magicians, this drink. And she takes a look at you all and she nods and she says, right, the other thing is, I had already said, she already mentioned like there were like 2 entities that were close to her level advances, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So yeah. And the other briefing, and she says, "I have also come over here to inspect. It's somewhere in this region. I'm not sure if it is within that newly opened underground reservoir, but there are chaos magics afoot. The magics of the void. The far realms have breached the world again, and I will have to stick around here to patch it up. If at all it is within the underground reservoir, please Dasop cast a sending to me right away. If not, it's probably on the surface. I will handle the surface investigations. I'm here to tell you, just keep an eye out for any tears in the rifts. They normally look like
What do those classify as again? Is it demonic? Is it celestial? Can't remember.
none of the above. These rifts open up
category,
to
correct?
Yes, these rifts open up to the far realms.
That's right. Yes.
As a refresher, Avalon is located in the outer rim, very much within the, not within the far realms, but where we are touching. As you may have noticed, a lot of these people are refugees from outer plane worlds. But for some reason, this world is shielded from a lot of the far realms effects. But every now and then, they come through. Yes, we are surrounded by dead worlds, and for some reason, this world is worth investigating, and that's why I'm here to patch things up while you lot do the investigating. So, entities, realm, rifts. Was there anything else?
I did have
She
one
starts
question, sorry.
muttering to herself. Yes. What's up?
How exactly do we plan to hire help if Ivan actually doesn't know. Do people use gold in this world?
Yeah. You can use gold. Gold and currency. Gold is a currency here. Silver, copper. It's just been adopted for simplicity's sake. You can also she mentions herself. She says, your talent's scattered by the supervisors, and you have supervisors among you. You lot are celebrities in this world. Be creative about it. Oh favors, oh gold, silver, coin. Be insightful when it comes to hiring. I don't really have any sort of advice for that.
Oh, and Tori, I hope you don't mind, but I would like to talk to you soon too. Just a one-on-one, though.
I'm here. We can excuse ourselves from the group, if you'd like.
Yes, it's more of a private matter, but it can wait till after. I figured I'd let you know right now.
So it's pressing, but not very pressing.
Yes.
Understood. Well, I'll be around. Das, just sending to me if there's anything out of the ordinary. I believe you'll be the only one to see it, but I'd be surprised if there was anyone else that could as well. She nods to all of you, and she takes off to the sky, and the masks follow her. Kind of like spiral Gundam style, like missile follow her, and you watch as she just like flies around. She's now just investigating the lands. So yeah, there are 2 warnings. There is a opened up rift, so there might be a possibility of the Far Realms enemies that may come through to there, and that's if it's there. And 2 entities that are on the level of both Ori and Vance, that's currently not your level, Finn or Das. So it's pretty, yeah, it's pretty dangerous.
Good to know. Delver stopped his Norska.
Yeah.
Norska. Anyways,
so welcome to Delver Stop. It is quite literally what it is for. This is a town for the future miners of the world. Not O, miners.
not O. I mean, you could also get the other one to work too.
That's true, but we don't go there. We're not frostpunking it yet. There's all sorts of there's industry being set up here, factories, smithies, basically everything to create the tools, but the tools have not been put to use yet. Other than that, from the small industrial sector of this place is a sprawling like village, nomadic like village hut style sort of like living spaces all around Delverstop. It's just like it's quite little like wooden lodges to just straw huts to just tents. It's like a smattering of different shit that's just around the industry sector. And that's where you see a lot of the life. A lot of like markets, a lot of stalls, a lot of people. Numbers like a good 900 here total, and you see a decent amount of people that is not usually the case when it comes to the other towns. That's for sure. But here you are at Delverstop. You can either go right away towards your destination or take some time to prepare. Whatever you guys want to do. So, what do you guys want to do?
Well, if we are the ones who passed the Golem trial, what kind of help are we looking for exactly?
Fodder, probably.
That's not anything I'm interested in. I'd recommend we hire people who can at least maintain themselves.
Right. Aragacho, how much money do we have?
I look over at. Well, how about this? I look over at Des. Hey, were you giving any money for this? Just like in a low whisper.
Good question.
I actually check my pockets. How many do we have?
Wow, you guys both have exactly 58 gold.
Reaches in the pockets.
Your pockets.
The rest of you will
Wait,
have around.
okay.
Just roll a d100 between and just
Okay.
divide that by 2.
Clyde.
Oh, I just had my starting gold. It's okay for 10 gold pieces.
Okay, yeah,
All
10
right,
gold
so
pieces.
Yeah.
Clyde, I'd like to point out when we ended the campaign for it, I ended with over 1,270 gold pieces.
Oh yeah, that's gone now.
Oh fuck.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Damn it. Okay,
For the people,
30
for the
platinum
people.
gone, 15k, 1,500 gold pieces gone.
Alright,
50
let me explain the economics of this world. 10 gold will. Sorry, 100 gold will buy you a house here. In this world.
Okay, so it's not a fucked economy. Nice.
It hasn't been plagued by a guise yet, so yes.
Yeah. And back in Adarak, plots of land go for like around 500. And building a house would go for around, depending on the house, like either 200 gold to 1,200 gold or 2,000 gold.
I don't know.
So we got like middle class average houses for 100.
Correct. This is it's the 1950s.
Fair enough. Checks my pocket with everyone going in. 58? How much you got?
I just go and just kind of slap the jacket pocket just to hear it jingle. I think it's the same amount. Oh, man.
Das kind of claps. Right, everyone, gather around first before we go anywhere. We can walk and talk, but I prefer right here, right now. First, would we need equipment for this? I think so. At least some hiking equipment, give or take. Some ropes, in case it does go down a little bit too far. And
Do you recommend some pickaxes and shovels?
Well, we're going to a mountain after all. That's not out of reason.
I thought we were
Torches
going
and
to-
lights and lanterns.
Wait, I thought we were going to the ocean.
No, we're going
No,
to
no,
a place inside a
no.
mountain.
Yeah, there is water inside the mountain itself, and we're gonna go check it out and see if it's dangerous or not. If it's not dangerous, then we can use it for our own benefits. Exploration. So, we can put it to a vote. We can go buy some actual equipment to use, or we can go for actual hired people.
Well, if we hire people, we can sum up how much gold we have left. I imagine it shouldn't be too expensive given this economy.
Well, what are we going for? Just general people, or are we going for experts?
I'd appreciate someone who can hold themselves. I would not rather have people die just because people are inexperienced.
Right. At least perhaps one fighter and maybe one miner at the minimum.
We could have someone who is good at maps. But you're a note taker, right? I believe you should suffice.
I would have
I
a
look
map
over
here.
at Das. I
I do have a map of Delver Stop, don't I?
Yeah, you would.
If I remember correctly, did he ever actually map stuff with cartographers?
I honestly should. I honestly should and would within the past 8 months. I would actually do that, honestly, but I haven't, because we haven't activated this world for a while. Haven't really talked about it much.
I'd say you have the surface map. You don't have a underground reservoir map.
Yeah.
Remember, you guys uncovered it,
Right.
and the miners decided to leave it alone for you guys to explore.
Would I be proficient in cartographer's tool just for this, or no?
What do you mean?
Would he have proficiency?
in cartographer's
Oh.
tool as the past month, the past 8 months?
Oh, past 8
Yeah.
months?
Yeah.
No.
No.
No. Not even novice. Okay, no.
Four
Not
more
even
months,
novice.
and then 4 more
Yeah.
months, and you'll get the proficiency. Yes.
Yes. Well, looking at the rest of us, most of us seem to be front lines. I see Big Man, Soldier, and the Vampire. Who are spellcasters? Raise their hands, and Das always is.
I guess
Gravel raises
Ivan
his.
will raise his because I imagine in his world it's rather low power, so him being able to cast any spell is a miracle.
Remedy
So he would raise
raises.
his hand.
Right.
Oh yeah. Oh, we're talking about spells, right? I raised my hand.
Because as far as I know, Clyde,
Right.
all the worlds are like really low power, except for like Edorak in this one.
Correct. Yes.
Well, I mean, there's the world from the Wanderers. Duh.
I don't count that world. Because technically they were low power, then got put into an extra dimensional demi-plane, and now they're here.
Correct.
And now they're here.
Doesn't count actually. Yeah.
So, if we do need more people with us to hire, what kind would we want? Would we want actual diggers and miners for us to go into the mountain faster,
Whoa.
or would we want fighters in case of conflict?
They have Durga here.
Are there? Fucking that's it, hard D, goddamn.
Well, can everyone here see in dark climates? I imagine there won't be much sunlight down there.
That's a good question. I can. Right, okay, then good question. Who can't see in darkness? Who needs a light source to see in darkness? Raise your hands.
Orthrug would have both hands in the air.
Oh, right.
So like he super can't see.
Well,
Even
well,
when
we
the
don't
sun's
need to
up.
worry. We don't need to worry about too much for our sake, I guess, because we do have that glowing sword from Remedy. I believe his name
That is
was.
true. That is true.
I think it was
Okay,
Remedy
light
there.
cover.
Would you look at that? This guy named Remedy has a remedy for this endeavor.
Well,
Yeah.
does our
Oh, the
remedy have a
vampire
run?
making jokes now.
That's
Oh my god! this is the beginning of the movie Sinners, by the way.
Remember they're watching you. He's gonna do his eyes things.
Right, settle down. Settle down. You guys can do some scuffle later. I
We're all
still think we
friends
should start
here.
looking.
We all friends.
What did I do?
Yo,
Why am I
me.
being yelled at?
Come on now, we all Monami.
Yeah, me, Finn, Remedy.
Finn, I believe he's trying to say. Finn, I believe he's trying to say you have a certain je ne sais quoi. If I'm not wrong. Anyways,
Language are you speaking?
Yeah, what language is that?
I just familiar one, and let's walk and talk. I'd like to find some stuff for us as well. One,
Oh,
and we'll start walking and talking towards the nearest French common.
The worst kind of comic.
They don't
Oh.
bathe. They also don't bathe.
Ramen.
Oh my god, you guys.
Gravel's
Oh,
going
we're
to go
so
to you.
racist.
It sounds like the labyrinth of the demons.
Oh fuck. They're Bretonians. Oh god.
What's
French
this
common
guy?
Bretonians.
Anyway, yeah, we're walking and talking to the nearest. Like, I'm gonna assume this is Delver stuff. They have to sell mining equipment immediately. So,
Well, they don't sell it. They just provide. It's just there to pick up. There's no mining operations apart from the very first that happened, and they immediately uncovered a underground reservoir. Keep that in mind. So they have lots of shit, mining shit available for you. Even although they won't sell it to you, there are mining automatons. But they're essentially like put on inactive and on hold until you, the expedition, can confirm it's safe.
okay. Nearest place that we can probably grab most equipments. I'd say
We
3
plan
to 4.
to. We plan to rest before we enter the cave.
Do we need rest? I thought we slept on the ship.
I'm asking because just for time value.
What time is it?
If people need. What time is it, Clyde?
It would be like late afternoon. So I guess you would need like one rest and then go into the cave. Yeah.
Well, I heard somewhere that we can go into the cave at night. So, but no, don't do that.
I'm gonna look at DSR and go, wouldn't it be dark at night?
Yes, but it will also be dark. And how far away is the hole from here?
It's like
reservoir
a
entrance?
it's like a day's march into
Oh,
the
Jesus,
mountain.
okay.
Is
To
there
the
any
mountain.
like big like group of people, like more than others?
I actually do have a
Make a
question.
make a
Is
perception
there,
check.
is there actually Durgar here?
You
Yeah.
also make a perception check.
Oh,
I'll do
fuck.
the same just for general
Head freeze here for
people
some
who
reason.
might-
10.
10. Yep.
14.
Wow.
All sorts of people. I mean, there's gatherings. There's no overwhelming like crowd.
That's fine.
Group of person.
Ivan's going to approach someone who hopefully doesn't look like a commoner and like has a weapon on them. Assuming they're not like
all of them look like commoners, and all of them have weapons on them.
that's not a good sign. But I'll just approach and
Harry, I
ask.
see.
That's not a good sign.
Ivan will still approach. She's not going to judge a book by its cover yet.
Okay.
And simply ask, do you know of anyone looking for work specifically in the more trained variety?
He turns around, and there's just this grizzled-looking guy, and he just gruffs a bit and goes, "Work? Oh, shit, everyone's looking for work. What kind of work?"
Oh, we're going into that little mountain over there. Clearing it out, making sure it's safe.
Oh, expedition. Nice.
Indeed. Do you know anyone who's able to hold their own?
I think when we not allowed, he just asks his like friend, and his friend is like, I believe we are not authorized if we did not pass the trial. Although quite a lot of us didn't bother trying with the trial.
There's been an exception for those of us who have passed the trial, myself included, to allow people to join under conditions.
Oh shit. Then your best bet would be see that big ass tent over there yonder. There's like a notice board over there. There's the guy that usually handles all the notice board shit. He allocates the people to do some like huntings on the plains, or just like the patrols around the camps, and whoever's working in the factories. Talk to him, and you'll be settled. I think. Hopefully.
Thank you.
Yeah, no worries.
Are you all in a group? Will you be, I guess, doing drinks later?
Nah, I mean, shit. Yeah, what are we doing today? I don't know. So,
Just mumbles and grumbles.
you got the night shift, and he's like, yeah, nah. Couple of those are night shifts, and I think old Clive over here just sleeps at 8 o'clock. Can you imagine? And the other guy's like, hey, I like my early naps. Sorry, early sleeps. They're very healthy for my skin.
It's a good routine.
Yes, exactly.
You'll enjoy the rest of your day, whatever you plan on doing. Thank you again for the help.
They all grumble and raise some cups and just thumbs up. And they just go back to honestly loitering around. Yeah, nice. Yeah, you get information as to where they can, where the possible hires can congregate. 14 and 20. Not much diggers around here, but you do see a couple.
Kind of
I think Finn's one was specifically for Durgar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
see a
that's
couple.
Darn, I was looking for them specifically.
So fucking stupid. Anyways,
Yeah, I see a couple of diggers.
nice. The guys.
Oh god.
I'll probably be
Now
joining.
that's racist. What world is this?
Oh yeah. I'll probably. Yeah. Also probably be joining.
They ain't no jumping or swole jiggers though. So
Shout out to
I'll probably
Small
also be
Thursday.
joining Das, so I can carry his shit because this dude can't carry anything.
all right.
I
Um,
don't I have extra carry? I don't do I.
No, you don't.
all of those can be procured. Yes, even the sledgehammer. Yeah.
Mhm.
They don't charge you. You're the expedition.
Copy. Well done.
Splendid.
Das writes it down, checks it off, and makes an empty slot. Anything else we need?
Siege weapons.
What the hell?
What the hell?
And rolls out
sorry.
there with the ballista.
Rest now, brother.
Trebuchet is rolled up.
It's like some fucking
God.
Warhammer Dreadnought type shit.
Yeah.
Fucking Nazgul
Brother.
from Lord of the Rings.
Give me siege weapons.
Lead me to the slaughter.
Fucking Ironhander here. Oh god.
Purge the corruption.
Yeah.
Assuming that we are spending more than one night in the reservoir, I don't think we need tents. I have a spell that I can make to have a little bit of shelter. Do we need bedrolls, however? Do you all fancy good sleep, or just the ground?
Avon is not there, so you guys have fun with that, because he's currently walking towards the tent.
That's
Yes.
how much do you know about the inside of this place?
I know a lot, and I know absolutely nothing. This is a completely blind expedition. So,
Right. Would it
Yeah.
be better to be able to swim or to climb?
I say to climb, considering that I believe it's the trek to the reservoir that's dangerous, not the reservoir itself. So,
Understood.
but if you have any ideas, we can probably grab some here. Why, we need snorkels and some paddles.
No, it's I can change my stuff. He says like awkwardly.
Yeah. How?
You,
Do you
that's
explain?
no crying. Let the man work his mysteries.
right.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Right, you can change stuff. Well, if it does come to our benefit, do not be afraid to speak up. We might need it.
I just saw the
It-
gif.
It's a little weird. Do you like the way your skin feels on your body?
Can you repeat that, please? I was.
Never mind. He walks off.
Right, like what's on my body?
Okay, Das, you see? He just proved my point. Don't invest too much time into this.
No, listen. I genuinely didn't hear what he said. I was listening to something else.
How
Sorry.
do you like the
Can you
skin
repeat
on your
that?
body?
So far, not bad. I do have a spell that can change me to rock, however, but that should be.
I
dealt
don't
with
think
later.
that's the same as what he's asking.
They're like,
Something
how
tells
do you, the way it feels on your body.
pretty nice.
Do you
Why,
like
are you
skin,
thinking of
my
altering it
guy?
with that?
I
Must be
just,
nice.
Sharpens claws.
you know, I just shut Das up. I just like closed his mouth shut. All right, no more.
Well, okay. I'll
We don't wish to dive too much into how you do things with your expertise. Surely we'll
Right.
be able to see it sooner or later. But nonetheless, thank you for the insight.
hopefully not. It is grotesque. But I will work on learning to climb.
All right, thank you.
He walks away.
Gravel's gonna scratch his arms. Oh, I miss having skin.
All right, I release Das.
Oh my god.
Thank you.
How is Remedy not the weirdest one here?
As he-
Because he's Remedy. He's
as these
like
people
a human.
prepare themselves. Ivan, you enter there with your emissary of peace. And as you enter the tent, this man is the only man here. Let me get my notes real quick.
Wow.
I fucking love
Made him
it.
think out a
Just,
note.
some things never change with Das. Just
I-
forcibly shuts him up.
Fuck you.
Fuck
But,
you. Anyways,
to answer Zeking's question of how Remedy isn't the weirdest, Remedy is weird because the campaign that he's in is normal, and we're in a weird world, and he's less weird in this context. That's the only
I
explanation.
wouldn't say weird, but normal was the campaign.
Less-
you guys killed a
extraordinary.
vampire who was trapped in a demi prison plane, who wanted to really like marry someone so much that they basically killed you over letting him not do that.
The world,
Let's try to.
the world of fraud is gothic and gloomy, and Remedy is trying to be anything but. And then here, it's just chaos, and he kind of just fits surprisingly well. Anyways, Glenn Fresner's war criminal. Greville is a former war criminal.
Is this sword supposed to talk to me or something?
it is a sentient sword. Oh wait, it doesn't not like
doesn't
me.
talk. It doesn't talk. It just
Okay,
has
but-
feelings.
Do I have to attune to it to like have the light?
No.
Actually, technically,
yes,
that
actually.
sword. Technically, that sword wouldn't be sentient though.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh yeah, because Strahd.
I can say this now. The sword had a bit of Sergei's soul into it. Once you kill the Strahd, that soul released.
Yeah.
So it still does the light stuff, right?
That's the light stuff. It isn't sentient anymore.
Okay. Even when I'm not attuned to it, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, this one.
You can change the intenseness when you attune to it, but otherwise no.
Yeah, you
Okay.
can change like the brightness settings.
Yeah, you can have it on max brightness and unattune to it, and that's like max brightness forever.
Because I didn't want to attune to it. But, I mean, if the light doesn't, it's too late. I'll just attune to it.
I mean, you can.
Oh, it stays on. It's a glowing beam of light.
Yeah, it just stays on. Sadly.
Okay, even when
You can
not
have
attuned. I'll not
even when
attune.
attuned,
Yeah,
correct.
I'm not attuned, but
Yep.
the light still goes. Good.
Can you
Alright.
ramp it up further to stop it shining, or like is it just so bright it shines through everything?
You can wrap it up.
I would have had a wrap, yes.
Yeah, you can. But you know, it is like a lightsaber, so
Yeah,
be
is it?
creative. You have to be creative on how to wrap it up.
Like,
I was
wouldn't
gonna
have
say,
I made something, like, because it's been a while, right?
I'd say.
Like, I would have, like, tested it, because I would have been annoyed at the light.
I was gonna say, I thought
In
Remedy
this case,
was already, like, a standard.
you'd have some magical wrappings that all they do, they are magical in nature, but all they would do is just prevent the light. So
Cool.
sure, I'll let you have that. You'd see a strange, like, lithe man in what looks to be insectoid armor, like full chitinous, like beetle wings on his back. Spiked like stag beetle like armor, shiny like green and black sort of like sheen onto this beetle armor that he has. He just has like his arms. He was just like resting his chin on both of his arms, and then he sits up straight. And he looks at you, and he just like does a very just. It's a human man. He just has very severe features, like a widow's peak that like ends in like a very very sharp end. And
Oh god, it's Russian Badger.
everything else about him is just like very sharp. I think like he's a severe looking character, Kazuya from Tekken.
Oh,
Has like the same sort of facial like features like that. No smiles, nothing, but he just nods to you and he says, "Welcome. How can I help?"
I've come looking for potential help at our recent expedition.
Are you the expedition? Yeah, or are you talking about something else?
the expedition, I believe.
As far as I was concerned, you've already made your rounds and have already gathered your talents.
Indeed, but we have come across an instance that requires potentially more talents. Talents that don't need to meet the Golem test. But I am making sure we are controlling who we hire, as to not get people killed unnecessarily.
I can help you, but do you have a supervisor with you, or do you have a note from the supervisors?
I can bring my supervisor here later, but I believe I should be enough for this matter.
Make a persuasion check. You'll have the +5.
Yep, the +5 is added automatically from this. 31.
Nice. And he just nods and he says, "Alright, I'll take your word for it." Well, who and what are you looking for? It's a whole bunch of us.
Looking for majority of people who can just fend for themselves, as well as giving hands when, or an able hand when able. Basically,
You're gonna be in need of.
soldiers.
Alright, soldiers. Check his paperwork. Spare. Yeah, fuck it. I'll spare
We
a
are
couple.
willing to pay, don't forget.
I
This
assumed
is
as
a
much.
volunteer matter, yes.
Just give me 20 gold and I'll give the lads here. I'll give you a couple of patrols. They'll be using firearms. They'll be out of your way of combat, and they'll keep themselves safe. These guys that I'm prepared to give you are they've been patrolling the plains. They got a security detail. But just keep in mind that's all they can do. Don't make them breach and siege. Don't make them assault. Just have them defend you.
We will be the primary force, of course.
All right. We'll have a deal on that. Bring your supervisor around. Bring the gold. I'll get to calling the men. They'll be ready by tomorrow. The same time here as you have met with me. Names are Raylene. Who do I have the pleasure of speaking with?
Ivan Rose.
Ivan Rose. All right. That's great, Mr. Rose. Yeah. Guess I'll have to do some patrols on my own. I'll get these men to just bring whoever it is you're with me. They'll recognize me, and yeah.
And exactly how many can we expect again? Just for note's sake. As I'm going to pretend to write something down because I don't have a clue on me.
10. No, sorry. You'll have 12 people with you. All of them can use a firearm. All of them can swing a sword if they need to. But all of them can. All of them are pretty good at running away.
Perfect. I'll be back within an hour. Just for the
Great.
gold's sake.
Mm.
And yeah, Ivan will leave. As simple as that.
Yeah, he goes back to just staring off into the distance, and he actually does some paperwork, and we'll prepare those patrols for you. So eventually, you'll bring either Finn or Das into his tent. You recognize this one. This man is from Adarach. His story was a bit of an odd one. Definitely tells about having been defeated in some sort of war. He realized he was following the wrong god, and has such instead of following Har, has decided to take upon refugee here in this world instead, having been offered reached out by Ori herself. No, not Aaron. He introduced himself as Raylene.
Yeah, we could have changed names. It's interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, Aaron was not a severe-looking man. He was a boisterous man. Aaron.
Think of Set from League of Legends, I think is how we described him.
It does sound a bit like Aaron's current predicament, where he realized that Har was a bit fucked right now.
Yeah. Funny enough, he wasn't looked into too much, but Calumet would have recognized this one because he was the one matched up to him quite a bit. This was one of the generals of Levia. This was the very fast one, the one in insectoid armor.
Didn't we see him on the mountain mission?
Yes, you did.
He's
Raylene the Deft.
Heading up towards the caves or something.
Yeah. And you had taken care of this one right away because you guys did something to prevent the resurrections from happening. Because otherwise, this guy would have been in every one of your fights because of how fast he was.
I did remember you mentioning that. It's like, hey, we killed this guy. We actually did fight this guy, didn't we? We killed him, then we stopped the resurrection.
As the null party.
Cage.
Correct. Yes. As the null party, you guys have fought him. But no one here would know who he is.
Yeah. Also, if it matters, I will insist on being Finn and not Desar, since I think a soldier would rather speak to a soldier than Desar.
Yeah.
No offense, Desar.
The conversation is brief. He'll tell you and Finn the allocations. You'll have 12 rifles with you with ammunition, as well as 10 spears and a couple of maces worth of the soldiers. So yeah, 12 riflemen with their own sort of melee equipment will be with you guys. Any question?
This should be adequate, no?
20 gold. That'll pay for them. And I'll tell them it's I'll handle the speech and shit. I'll tell them it's a special mission for the expedition and whatnot.
Will you be paying Surfin, or shall I put it in gold?
Well, how much is it, if I must say?
20 gold.
20 gold.
20 gold? Yeah, I'll cover it, don't worry.
Alright. Cool. That means I actually have to get up and I'll have to fill in the patrols myself. Now, if you'll excuse me. He says as he just walks out of the tent. And yeah, you guys are just left there. Eventually you'll reconvene, rest up, and the next day will be yours. It takes a while. It takes until noon, but the 12 guys eventually gather up with you as well. They're well equipped. They have their own packs of rations. They say they have enough rations for 3 days for each of them going into this. Is there any sort of like extra preparation for rations you guys want to do? Any sort of extra carrying that you want to do?
How much will like 2 gold give for rations?
Ration. You don't buy the rations. You're actually just provided them.
Okay, I'll make
It's
sure there's
free
enough
for the
rations for 5 days at least myself and give that to Finn.
Do they happen to have?
Wait, a week's worth of rations for everybody?
And you're carrying it, apparently.
Yeah. It really is just like the old times.
How much rations would a 400 plus pound Ganassi have per day?
It would. Yours would come in the. It's just different form of rations. Like you don't like burn through calories of like food. Yours would just be specially treated. You'd be eating rocks alongside your meals.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 6 here. You bump it to
Straight sugar. You do have yeah.
Wait, so how heavy is this rations pack gonna be?
Let me show you. Let me do some math. It's 30 rations, I believe, is how much we're packing.
Because we're buying rations for us and the other soldiers, right? For a full week, you said?
No, they're bringing their own rations.
Oh, they're bringing. Okay.
I've got my own rations as well.
In that case, 25 times 2, 50 weight.
Oh, right.
Can you carry that much more?
Well, yeah.
All right.
Also, it's like vampire. Remember, he said, I can carry more than most
Oh
normal
yeah,
people.
yeah. I know.
I don't know how much more it is. Never really tested it, but yeah.
Times 2. Yeah, carrying capacity.
Do they provide
yeah, I'm fine.
vials and chance? Empty vials.
Yeah, empty vials would be they're available.
Grab 10.
Okay.
Hopefully shatter. In case we need to.
And I don't see a weapon on you, nor have I seen you find. And just in case, hold this. He's gonna hand you a spear.
Sure, yeah. We'll take it. Hopefully I can put this to good use.
If I remember
Hopefully you don't
correctly,
have to.
has he ever seen him use any weapons actually?
A quarterstaff. You've used it with a quarterstaff. But I've never used it in close melee
yeah.
unless it is
Your
absolutely
walking
fucking
stick.
necessary. Yes, my walking stick. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, I don't see that as a weapon.
Shit. Okay, so spear. What's the damage of it? Is it 1d6 piercing?
1d6 piercing, yeah.
D6 piercing.
A simple weapon, everyone can basically use a spear.
Yeah. It's not finesse. No, it's not. Okay.
So, I think it is versatile though. Can you not? I'm pretty sure you can two-hand a spear.
It is versatile.
All right. Prep done.
Yep.
Should be.
All right, let me
okay.
put on
I'm
some
a climbing guy
music.
now. I'm a climbing guy.
He's climbing here.
And stab him in the chest.
What has changed for you as you're now a climbing guy?
I think it would be like before it would have looked like I had sort of almost like gills on my neck, I think. Whereas now it's like my fingers are more like elongated and like I don't want to say like another joint on my like fingers, but like they're just like longer and like yeah. Like he's got a bigger hand span than he did before. It'd be like subtle change, not like a it doesn't look like a spider or anything.
But he's
Alright.
got the Tobey Maguire hands.
All right.
The fucking little punctures coming out.
What's good music for this one? Let's see.
Wilderness Travel by Butterfly. Or Deep Rock Galactic, depending.
The mushroom
Oh.
biome music from Terraria.
Wow!
The just random cave noises from Minecraft.
The cave ambience is scary as fuck.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna begin one anyways.
10-hour video of
Oh, actually, there is one more thing. Do we any goals on night? What is he?
any what, sorry?
No
goggles
no
of-
magical items around here, sadly.
Unfortunate. I was trying to get you goggles that give you dark vision.
Oh, it's okay.
Are you
Excuse
human?
me.
We can.
I am a human. Yeah.
We would have some the stuff that we have, right? We can distribute them. I say, give at least one of the lanterns to the guy that can't see much, and then the rest we can distribute.
But yeah, the like a torch or anything like that. If anyone has it, that'd be good because I can't see
You
in the
have a- dark. Well, Audessa will give you a choice between Bullseye Lancer or 360 Hood Lancer. Bullseye's the
Either works. I don't need to use my hands to fight, so
He'll give you the Bullseye Lancer then.
I'm so curious on what your character is.
And that's the whole point of it.
Bullseye Lancer.
Are you a headbutting character?
no.
Also, right now,
what the hell?
Deathar will hold the.
Oh, headbutting? What?
Deathar
Not yet.
headbutting? The fuck? Some of you guys should take the hempen rope, just in case. Dassar will take. He'll take all of the. No, he'll take 5 of the vials and the hammer and chisel. You guys can take
Quick, how
whatever.
heavy is hempen rope?
10 pounds.
10. It's 10.
Is he kind? Is he kind of human?
No, I'm a half elf.
Half elf.
Yeah, my guy
Oh,
is like
Clyde, what happened
150
to-
years old.
What happened to our magic item when we got thrown into here?
Whatever you have on you, you still have it.
Shit, actually?
Yeah. You and Finn.
Orb of direction, rope of mending, coin of delving, candle of the deep, thermal cube, rope of
Yeah,
climbing.
you are. Yes, you are ready for this.
Wow. There you go.
Yeah, that's how I bought all this stuff. It's like, yeah, this one is. Oh, this is my delving bag. Fuck, I forgot I had it.
Yeah. Oh shit, this is my deep rock galactic bag. Yeah, no, I'm good. Anyways.
I didn't need to buy all this stuff. Oh, I guess it was given to us.
5 vials. Hammer and chisel.
Let me just look at my paladin spell list real quick. See if there's any other spells I'd trade out.
Watch. Oh, I do have a pocket watch.
Okay, let me know when you guys are ready to proceed.
Do you need help with dynamic lightning, by the way? If like setting up tokens. Or is it just gonna be?
Oh, don't worry about that. At least not yet.
Okay.
Oh god. Another good song would be "Getting Over It" with Bennett Foddy. It'd be good music for this. That would be good.
Oh, because this might matter. Are these all humans? The people that were hired?
There's a mix. There's only a couple of them that are humans. A bunch of them are. There's 3 of them that are dwarves. Around like 4 of them that are like half orcs, and the rest would be like wood elf or high elven.
I guess there are some elves. Cool.
Yeah.
I just did the sleep spell, so it's like maybe I can use sleep once and twice.
Sleep on them? Oh no.
No, in case anything gets close to them, you know.
Yeah. All right. So, everyone ready?
I am ready. Actually, I put an R in chat for ready.
I am ready to.
Be good.
Just like Deep Rock.
Taking the music.
Ready.
Another music would be good with is Firewatch for hiking. I'm ready.
My music isn't popping up. Hang on.
Your choice.
What if I just make a new tab? Oh, that fixes it. What the hell? YouTube?
Go love YouTube.
Sometimes it does this. Ads!
Want a break from the ads?
It's telling me to get personal loans. No, I went full for that trap.
Personal loans.
Okay. As everyone
Somehow Remedy
puts
here.
ready.
Somehow Remedy being in this session is worse than Friendly making up a name that's backwards again.
Alright.
Man, I had a shit-eating grin when he was introducing himself, and you guys were just slowly coming to like realize, wait a
So,
minute.
so Glenn, I saw Vampire Killer the entire time. It's like Vampire Killer. I guess he just really wants to kill Finn, and that's his entire character. It's like,
Nope.
oh, he does really want to kill Finn.
No,
that is
this
his
is
entire
worse.
character. He's fucking Remedy.
Yeah. You guys
What the fuck?
get
Oh,
into the cavern system, and immediately you see now why the reservoir digging was stopped instantly. You see what looks to be a massive cavernous space, a lake inside this mountain, and bits of light, it seems, coming from the above. But the light isn't generated from any sort of like openings from the mountain itself. These are like that place in Skyrim called Blackrock. There's these massive mushrooms, like glowing mushrooms, that are like that emit like these like glow in the dark like sort of like vibe feels. This is the same thing, but instead these mushrooms are floating. And then that's when you see they undulate. And then you're like, oh, that's no mushroom. As you see jellyfish. Like massive jellyfish. Just floating above, providing light. And this odd, serene, and beautiful yet eerie experience. You see a lake before you, and the way towards this lake, a dirt path. It looks to be not carved, but naturally formed towards it. Rocks seem to lie on the edges, and going towards the lake would be a cliff right away. But you can go towards the left and just take a 5-minute hike towards where the lake would be. Welcome to the first instances of the underground, because you did go in briefly, like in a slope into the mountain, but you look up and you think to yourself, wow, yeah, this world is weird. So now that we're in this cavernous space, where do you guys explore? There is the lake proper, there is the edges of the lake all around it, and there is a continuing cavern past the lake.
Let's make sure there's nothing dangerous here, then move on. I vote for the edge of the lake. This is the edges of the lake, rather.
I agree.
All right. Those of you that are leading the front, actually, yeah, marching order, please. Place your tokens on the map. Going this way.
Do we let them take the lead, Das?
It's going to be try to get next to as many people as possible, basically.
Double
I-
remedy.
I'll be honest, Finn. I was here mostly to catalog and just keep an eye. If they go into trouble, then we can go for help.
Well, I mean, he said the same, but we're observers for now. Let's just be that.
Yes, precisely. And besides,
What
I have
is-
spells that might help this easily, but I want them to figure it out beforehand. So
Well, Napa.
Yeah,
looks
Ivan's
it's
going to be
your
at the
turn
middle,
teach them a
so
lesson.
his aura
Yeah,
is going to
right
be
on a Saiyan University.
hitting everybody.
One more
hopefully.
month smile.
All right.
A paladin. Have I heard of paladins before?
Yeah. Of course you have.
Did they seem
Definitely
like
fought one.
It wouldn't be like a foreign concept.
Yeah. It was the undead guy, right? That we fought.
Yeah, it was an undead version. You haven't seen it. I don't think you've seen an actual paladin, like in real person. That's remedy.
Okay.
Is your squads of men?
So no reason to trust the paladin.
Man.
Don't just distrust the paladin either. To be fair.
Meh. Actually, they'd be alongside here.
How white's this cavern?
I mean, how wide is this cavern? I said the cavernous space contains a underground lake, and you can see giant
True.
jellyfish on the top.
No, I meant like between the edges of the lake and the edge of the wall.
Oh, from there, it's around. Do you have dark vision, right?
Yep. Half
You'll have to travel along the edges and then go towards the wall if you wanna have a proper look.
Nah. If I can't see it from like a observable distance, it's far enough. So it's fine.
Yeah, it's quite far. You'll be near the minions. Yep, no problem.
The second paladin.
Okay, so Gravel, you're at the back. Remedy and Othrag. You three, perception checks, please.
Okay.
Hold on.
All right, Gravel as well.
Man.
Yeah.
Let's see that
The
wisdom.
best of us at perception, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I am.
Let's see that
Yeah,
wisdom.
wow.
17 minus 2.
The best guys TD wisdoms perceptions.
Going across, you guys don't really see this, apart from you, Gravel. And because the men start complaining, that the ground becomes a bit more muddier, so they start putting in more effort to march and keep up with the expedition. Gravel, you don't have any problem at all, so take a closer look, and it's less mud and more that the ground looks jellified. And it's that have you guys ever kept like soup or like a stir fry in a fridge and it's just become jelly?
Like, gelatinous.
Yeah, the fat
Gelatinous?
congealed.
This looks like fat congealed. Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, no.
Is
And it
it
becomes a bit slippery around the edges of the lake.
as far as I can see, or just around the edge?
As far as you can see, actually. How far can you see?
60 dark.
Yeah, as far as you can see.
Hey, Das. I can carry you if you want to do your eye thing.
Right. I would like to roll perception.
Can I just start slowly directing the men around away from the edge of the lake? See if we can find the edge to this thing.
They listen and they walk a bit more further out. They're still complaining actually. Even directing the whole party away from the edge of the lake, like even 120 feet out of the lake, it's still a bit gelatinous, but a lot less. Definitely a lot less. What's the perception check for us?
I believe he's using his arcane
Arcane
eye.
eye.
My eye
Okay,
and
nice.
see exactly how far this entire thing is going.
And if
Good to know.
if we
Alright.
move, I
Your
carry him
arcane eye will travel and go out of sight and will eventually report to you to tell you how
Oh,
big this
shit.
cavern is.
Sorry. So this is I actually it's either my arcane eye or my actual eye that can see even further technically. Actually, okay, no. First, this is my normal eye. My normal eye. How far do I see and what do I see?
What are you trying to see?
How far ahead do we need? I'm assuming this is the entrance, and then this is the cavern, right? How big is it from our distance across? Like how
Okay.
far away are we? from the other
How
section?
far is your vision?
Verbatim, word for word. Uh, I can see through darkness regardless. 120 feet, 120 feet.
All right. You do not see the borders.
Oh Jesus. Okay. And then I send my arcane eye out to
And
go see.
eventually it will report to you with how big the cavernous space is. But you'll have to keep concentrated on the arcane eye, and you can't help with the
Yes.
perception around you.
I'm able to like go back and forth between my eye and its
You
eye,
can,
right?
but if you go back and forth, you won't be able to have a accurate descriptor
true.
of how big the cavern would be. So you have to commit
I'll
to one or the other.
I'll go ahead and hang on to Finn. I'll be blind for a second. Let me check the whole room. And I'll hang on
Okay.
to him.
I see invisibility. All right, nice. You don't see invisible creatures, but you can see into the ethereal plane remedy, and you see that it's like seeing underwater for you. You actually see a lot less because of sea invisibility. It's a bit murky where you are, friendly, and you realize those jellyfish. You see like the full body of them, like they look physical to you now. And there are these weird thick noodle strands of legs instead of just the thin spiny thin spiky jellyfish legs instead. Um, you actually with sea invisibility you see a lot less.
Now you can.
For Das it's still no problem though because the true sight can pierce this murkiness.
Where are those tentacle
But yeah.
things or whatever you're saying? Is it like close?
They're from the jellyfish that are floating.
Is the group attempting to be sneaky, or are we just barging on in?
You yourself would have never heard Finn footsteps at all in this entire walking trip.
Either from him being stealthy or hearing Ivan's incredibly loud footsteps that he has even tried to hide.
Yeah, you guys aren't exactly the stealthiest group, especially since
Goes in.
We got a couple
Um,
heavy boys.
yeah, you've got like 12 other people following you. This is not stealthy at all.
Running and saying, "Men, men, men."
When I see them clunking along, and we notice the jelly essentially, I'm gonna wave out, "Hey, Finn!
Hmm?
Stop the party!"
Bring the siege weapons.
Bring the siege weapons.
Get those siege weapons.
All right,
Alright.
why are we stopping the party?
Gather round. We're making a strategic decision.
Oh, goody.
All right, I'll just start bringing everybody in, just halting the advance.
First of all, the lake's got a cold. Look at all the snot. Second of all, you're too fucking loud.
As everyone is
How-
enveloped by pasta on the trace.
That's
How many
awesome.
creatures is this?
Oh, pass without a
Everyone.
Everyone within range, yes.
Yeah.
One of the men is like, right, this is handy. It's like, yep. Now we got to be real quiet. Shh, real quiet.
I'm just gonna whisper and relay what I could see when I cast my spell to everybody.
Yeah. You can barely see shit, but you can see the more physical body of those giant jellyfish on top of the cavern now.
Point it out.
Why's the ground so squishy?
No idea.
Considering
Author,
it's flesh sandstorms, it's hard to put out what exactly this might be.
Othrag's gonna get down on all fours.
Oh no.
I'll stop and say, "Well, what you find?"
He's just gonna sort of feel the ground on his hands. Is it
Whereabouts? Closer to the lake? Further away
Like-
from the lake?
wherever we are all grouped together right now?
Okay. So a bit further away from the lake. You get down on all fours. Go ahead and make a nature check.
I crouch down next to him and watch him.
10. Okay. Let me look at something real quick. Seems to be enough. The it's that's odd. This is definitely congealed state of something because what was described before was quite on the mark by Greville. This is more mucus than congealed anything like congealed fat or whatever.
But
But
actually, that
it's
sounds cold.
a little solidified, and then you put two and two together. You're in a mountain, but further up north than the center of the world. So it's a little bit colder than usual here. You feel that cavernous space that's up ahead, that huge cavernous tunnel, also like a slight breeze, and it's also chilly wind. And the temperature here is colder. As you piece these things together, let's say Das and Finn, make a history check.
Shit.
All right. 21.
Right,
I rolled a 9. I'm so sad.
Nat 20.
Damn.
38. Yeah.
Not 20.
The blind guy.
21. It's escaping you. It's a good thing you've done most of your research and cataloged and like sort of like read bestiaries and just continue to do your research of the old world, even though you're no longer a part of it. Because you get the sense that you double check the water and you take one of your empty vials and you look at the water. It's slightly murky, but that's normal for an underground reservoir. Completely normal. And then you see through it with your better vision. The murkiness is conjured by something else entirely. But there's only one way to really confirm your fears of what this is, and that's to have either you or someone drink it.
Shit. Before I do any of this,
Well, I'll say this: do you want the new guys to drink it, or should I?
Well, he hasn't said that to us yet. We don't know that he wants anyone to drink.
Yes, we'll take the vial. He hasn't picked up the water yet, but he'll slowly, not like scoop it, but like put it in and then let the water kind of fill in the empty space, and he'll honestly. I was debating on which one I should take, but he will ritual cast detect poison and disease just in case first.
You detect neither.
Shit. He'll have the vial and sort of on his offhand. No, he'll have it in his hand and then he'll have like a notebook in his left forearm. Then he'll start cataloging a little bit. Look at the vial and he looks at Fenny. Something's in this, and I have to know what it is, and I can't give it to anybody else because I don't think they'll describe it exactly how I want them to describe it. Right. I'll do this then. He'll he'll spend a 4th level spell slot.
Got the word.
Yeah, sure.
This is just for the rest of the day, but he'll drink it.
Oh,
Go
shit.
drink it.
Yeah.
Alright. Crisp, clean water. Nothing's happening to you. For now.
No
You
flavor,
drink the
nothing.
snow
Doesn't feel
water.
like it's. Doesn't
Yeah,
feel
he
like
drank the
it's too
salt
clean.
water.
Doesn't feel like
Do you wait for a bit, or do you continue on, or what do you do?
He'll take out his pocket watch and he'll count at least a minute.
Okay, you count to at least a minute. Minute passes, and all of a sudden you vomited, and you just retch
Oh,
all of the water out, and you retch enough of the water to the point where you're dehydrated. So
oh,
you
Oh.
either have to drink rations worth of water to refill your system, or suffer 2 points of exhaustion.
Jesus. Das is
You
on the
refill on
ground
water?
crawling. Yes, he does. He'll immediately
Okay.
go for the
So
pack.
that's gonna cut
That
down
looked
on 1 day of
intense.
ration.
One day of ration of
So
water.
it was actually precisely almost a minute. So that does confirm your fears. This water is supernaturally fouled by an aboleth.
Oh,
Oh, fuck.
As he's like lying on, sitting up, just driving, he'll pick up his book, writes it down. Apple
Ooh.
water.
I immediately see that and I just think, oh god,
Are
it's the
you
hag situation
okay,
all over
Persona?
again.
Well, the risk of being the cataloger and the explorer is you have to try everything out yourself. That's a good way to describe it. Yes,
Don't
don't drink
always
the water.
learn yourself.
Clearly.
You know those.
Good to know. Never drink the water. Don't drink it. Aboleth water. Fucking sickening. Anyways,
Das, make a con save.
Oh shit. Would I feel this beforehand? Can I cast guidance before? No, I cannot.
Nope.
Even Remedy could have told you
I'll
that.
say.
Did you come back
15?
near us?
No, he will honestly like go a little bit far
15.
away.
I
You
even
feel
was next to him.
you feel like is your
Oh,
detect
20,
disease
right?
and poison still going?
20.
Oh, so it's a 20. It's a
20.
20
He
plus
wasn't
Ivan.
near any of us except for Finn.
He's next
No,
to
I
this
said in
guy.
chat that Ivan would be next to him because Ivan's a
Ivan
paladin.
went next to you.
But
'Cause
I'd
at
say-
the start of this mission, Ivan said I'll be next to you to protect you.
Yeah, but at
Detect
that point,
poison?
Das said he actually separated from people, didn't you?
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. What it was, I had my backpack on me. My ration was in my backpack, so I immediately just threw down my backpack and grabbed it.
Okay, this con save happened then. Yep, that's fine. Plus
Yes.
5, 20. 15 would have made it anyway, don't
poison?
worry. So, your 10 minutes is still going. Detect poison and disease. A disease
Yes.
was about to start infecting you from that, but you shrugged it off.
Okay. Could I kill what kind of it? It says you
Does
can
it
also
say?
identify the kind of poison for the creature. Yes. I don't identify the kind of poison to the creature, or disease in each use.
No, I see.
In each case, it does.
That supernatural foul was a delayed disease, it seemed. So much so, that disease was an odd one. If it had succeeded in attacking your systems, you would have undergone a mutation in which you could only have breathed underwater.
Oh,
You would have started
shit.
drowning on air. I would
That's
have
kind of funny,
killed you
especially
instantly.
with this,
Yes.
especially with this
Oh,
water.
that's-
Like you just die.
That's
Yes.
yeah. If
Death
it's
one
this
didn't matter.
water, it's
Yeah,
gonna be.
I would have just killed you.
Yeah. Oh no. Dassar would automatically like the detective disease kind of procs it in his head, and he fills it in. Right. This is a dangerous water, but this could be of use in our future endeavors. To put it simply, you drink it, you get sick, you will be diseased, and that disease will require you to breathe water for the rest of your life permanently. And if you keep drinking this water, it will be worse. You will die. So that concludes this area.
The men just shy away from the lake a bit more.
I'm gonna
Right.
take some in my
I
in a potion in a bottle. Can I take some?
Yeah, you can. You have a supernatural foul water now.
Mhm.
Remedy.
Okay.
Supernatural foul water.
Yeah, I'll have that too in my inventory.
Yeah, but now you know an aboleth roams the area and infects the area. What do you guys want to do?
Fuck, man.
Yeah, you think to yourself, it's not with your forces, it's more than enough. Even the soldiers themselves can probably take down the aboleth themselves.
Remind me out of character the category of aboleth, as Dasar would know, but I can't remember.
Yep, sure. An aboleth is aberration.
Copy. Okay.
They are intelligent. They are lawful evil. That's fucked.
Yes. Any past encounters? How did they deal with the aboleth? In Raleigh?
No. You didn't even think
Nothing.
aboleths were
Fuck. Yeah.
could exist in other worlds. This is a bit of a
He'll
discovery. Yeah.
he'll actually move a bookmark from one of his
So
bestiary into the aboleth and keep that in mind.
so that begs to question if there's all sorts of hybrids in this world. What the fuck is a hybrid with an aboleth?
Oh, imagine a
Oh, no, I
aboleth
don't.
mind
Poison tree
flayer.
frog.
Oh fuck no! Oh, aboleth beholder. That'd be funny.
So
An
should
aboleth poison tree frog.
And
Not the
Oh,
size
no.
of the frog, but this poison is just one of them.
Jesus,
No,
that's
that's something worse.
dangerous.
Aboleth Durgar
Like a tiny
is the
aboleth.
worst one. I think.
Oh,
Remedy will whisper back. So should Remedy be scared of this aboleth thing? What is it?
I have no idea what an aboleth is.
Dasar would actually kind of pass around his note of the aboleth and how fucked up it is and how dangerous it is. You all would know the danger of an aboleth.
Whoa. I can't read.
Yo, aboleth squared.
Remedy will read it for you. I'll read it out.
What's
Out
what
to
sort
him.
of gnomish is this?
Wait, this is gnomish?
That
Oh,
doesn't sound so
am I,
bad.
DM, am I allowed to Google aboleth just so I can read it out loud?
yeah, sure.
wait, Remedy can't
Listen.
read this.
This thing can't even shatter magic stuff. Break your soul into a million pieces or anything like that.
You know of things that can do that.
Never mind. Just go quiet again.
Right, aboleth. Aboleth is a large aberration, lawful evil, amphibious. It can breathe both in air and water. It has
Oh, the frog.
mute cloud. Pretty much. A salamander lizard.
Quick question, is the nature of their evilness something that people believe to be the case, or something that has been proven that every single creature of this is evil?
The nature of Sagan, sorry?
You said they were lawful evil?
Right. This is just a general knowledge of the bestiary I've copied over from the old world. I don't know the consistency lies within alignments in this new world, however.
Right,
But
so so it is based off alignment and not based off the actions that they can perform.
well, to be fair, putting a water filled with disease is pretty evil to me. So
Well, it could be a byproduct of how they survive.
that is true. That might be true as well. In any case, alignment is subjective. But that is just a bestiary. I will scratch it off next time. In case this thing is telepathic. It's very territorial. Its lair could be somewhere here. If any, this water reservoir might go deeper than it may seem. It may be deep in the water reservoir itself. Actually, while we're going, Finn, let me hold on to you again. Can I send my arcane eye into the water?
Sure. Your
It
arcane
will.
eye did not finish
Have a
mapping
swim.
out the cavern, though.
Oh no, it did not, did it?
Because you dislodge from it and you
That's right.
decided.
I'll pause it mid progress, and I'll do the whole thing, and then I'll continue on. I'd say I'll ask the Arcane Eye to at least survey the one room next to us, and then come back. Not the entire cavern, but just whatever the next room is, or wherever we're going next is, and then come back.
I'll like whisper to Othrag. So remember they just got. Are we looking for some kind of frog, right? Is it?
It sounds like it.
All right.
I ain't never seen a frog big enough to fit in a cave like this.
Oh, it's a big
The
frog.
bestiary does have a picture.
So
Well, it could
my
be a
headset
s- it could be
died
a
for a little
small
bit. Basic. What did you want your Arcane Eye to do?
Is the Arcane Eye continuing all the way down to the rest of the cavern? Because I was expecting it would be this room, and then the one room over, and then coming back.
It
Or
hasn't
is
even
the cavern
finished
that we're
this.
in?
It's
This.
not that fast.
Oh,
It
shit!
hasn't finished this mapping this cavern that you're in right now, and also you
Yeah.
dislodged from it because you went down to investigate the lake.
That is right. That is right.
So you're gonna have to start again, or you're gonna have to use it for something else.
He'll let it continue on or start again. Actually, he'll do the water thing a little bit later.
Okay. All right. Like 2 minutes. Be right back.
Yeah. Also, I love the character Dizzy because every time anyone mentions like, oh, that we don't need to do that, it's like, okay then, and leave. Because like a big frog's like, small frogs could live in this cave too.
As a note, the bestiary does have a picture, so it's their choice if they want to believe it if it's a frog or an actual obelisk.
This guy is the anti-racist. It's great.
Yeah, he's just person.
Well, he's 150 something years old, so.
Mm-hmm.
What's some fun things that Aboleth? I'm interested in the hybrid thing because in like Forgotten Realms, all the hybrid animals are made by spellcasters.
Exactly. Oh,
So I wonder.
what is the most fucked up thing an aboleth could be like a hybrid with? Because I'm saying an aboleth mind flare or like a hive brain, whatever it's called. An aboleth with a aboleth with a flawless memory in a hive is scary.
I feel like within its own ecology, if the aboleth is within like a cavernous area with the water, what other creatures would be in a similar environment?
What if it fused with like a person?
Yeah. I was thinking basilisk.
Yo, basilisk is fuck. I was thinking also like Hydra, the false Hydra. Sorry,
aboleth Hydra. A false Hydra. Isn't a basilisk and aboleth a bit like counterintuitive? Because a basilisk, you don't want to look at basilisk, but an aboleth wants you to look at them. I guess. Oh no, I guess it's the same thing. You don't want to look at either one. No, why not take it back?
Yeah, every which way is a lose-lose.
If you look at it, you're double fucked.
And
look
then
at
you don't
it.
look
It knows
at
everything about you, and then you're fucked by turning this down.
Yeah, precisely. I mean, considering if aboleths are that intelligent, it would probably be combined with.
I don't think it's their intelligence that's the scariest. I think it's the fact they have a perfect memory. So if you try doing something to trick an aboleth, like try to say, "Oh, I'm going to do this and this," or "I know this person," if it knows anything about that person, it knows you're lying at that moment instantly.
The animals that we've been seeing fused are not of the same environment though.
Dragon hawks, kangaroo fish.
Yeah, kangaroo fish, lion bird.
I still
lion
think the
eagle.
scariest thing would be an aboleth mine, hive mind,
Yeah,
which
the
implies there's
Alright.
multiple of them, and that if one of them sees something, everyone will remember it forever.
Honestly, yeah, you're right. Just because, just any aboleth and illithids is fucked combined.
Just
Okay.
as a note, there's no one here with an intelligence lower than 4, right?
Remedy?
I'm 5.
You're fine. Okay,
Oh,
you're fine. Thank you. All right.
Actually, I think it might be a good thing because some spells don't work if you have low intelligence.
that is true.
And
Yeah.
Remedy, are any of your dark gifts? Do any of your dark gifts? Are any of them?
Wait, did Remedy get any?
I didn't get any.
Yeah. Do you have any
Yeah.
dark gifts?
Remedy didn't get any.
I didn't get any.
Good to know. All right. That's it. That's all. All right. Continue on with the cavern. There's the lake edges have been explored. There's up in the cavernous space towards the giant jellyfish. There's into the lake under the sea, towards the cavern walls, and towards further into the underground, where there's a massive cavernous tunnel at the end of the walls as well. If you guys don't remember all of what I just said, edges, lake, done.
Did the edge of the lake?
Lake.
Yeah, we're not touching that lake.
The cavern above? Yeah,
Uh,
cavern ceiling. And walls.
So what would happen if someone went in the water?
You'd probably die.
I'm gonna assume that it needs to be
One way to
ingested
find
of
out, dude.
some-
Wanna go for a
your
swim?
system, yeah. If it's
This
just
guy's name isn't even
outside,
certain death too. What the hell?
We'll do a quick inspection of the walls. I doubt the ceiling would prove to be much useful. And then we continue on to the tunnel.
I can climb up on the walls and stuff.
You can, but we won't be able to follow you. If there's something out there that attacks you, you could fall a great distance.
I'll
Into the
call
water.
architect. It's done.
That's even worse.
Okay.
If you guys go towards the walls.
Just to inspect it to make
Yeah,
sure it's
the walls.
see if it's the mucus interior.
Okay. The men this time will follow from behind towards the walls.
The scenery that we have is just an entrance and then like just shores or like the edges of the lake, right? And it goes all the way around.
Correct.
Or okay.
Yeah, remember this is a massive underground reservoir. Yeah. Going towards the walls. Orthag and Remedy again. Perception check.
Oh yeah.
Nice. 16. 18. It's pretty good.
Nice.
Well
done.
No mucus on the walls, thankfully. So on some there's some on some surfaces. But not on it's not like lining the walls as it is the ground, and there's a lot less here in general as well. But you see nothing of note on the Remedy. With your sea invisibility, you see what looks to be a massive, another massive hybrid creature, but it doesn't look like the one you're kind of looking for. It seems to have its eyes closed, invisible. But even in invisibility, its skin blends into the rock itself, as you see this massive winged chameleon that's just resting there, stuck on the wall.
Oh fuck! It's Chameleos.
It is Chameleos, actually.
I know it's invisible, right? Because it's
yes,
it'll be
yes,
different. Yeah, okay. I'll put my hand up for stop, and then I'll be invisible. I'll whisper to the others, invisible. And I'll point up to where it is.
Invisible what?
It's what's my spell? It's oh yeah, somatic. I'll mind that illusion it.
Oh hell yeah!
I'll like use my shadows in my hand, and then I put my hand out, and the shadows just form a illusion of whatever that thing is, if I can, right?
Okay. Yeah, and you see a miniature version of what looks to be a winged chameleon that's just sitting on the wall, like grappled onto the wall and just resting.
And how large was this creature?
It's very big. Oh, it's big, right? You said.
It's in the realm of gargantuan.
That's right.
Oh, jeez. Oh,
It's very big. Very, very, very,
my
very,
guy.
very, 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 very big.
You feed the
In
whole
that
town.
case- In that case, it doesn't seem to be bothering us at the moment, so perhaps we should leave it.
Can kill it and make rarity 7 weapons out of it.
Yeah.
Not worth it, dog.
Alright.
37
It's-
is not fucking worth it.
Camellias. It is actually kind of like camellias, now that I think about it. Looking at the thing.
But
The
instead of like
wings-
eating an item, it just eats the person whole.
The wings, they look big
Oh,
enough
yeah.
to actually support it.
It's gonna. It's not gonna steal an item. It's gonna steal a person.
Clyde, the wings on this chameleon's back, does it look like it's big enough to like actually fly?
Yes, actually. So its wingspan is even bigger than itself, but it's just folded in.
Oh, the
Okay.
wings.
What wing is it?
Yeah, I was gonna say from the illusion, are they
Yeah,
like
what wing is it?
leathery
Is it
or
like-
feathered or?
Yeah,
Feathered.
Is it a hybrid or is it its own? See.
It looks like a
Yeah.
hybrid, yeah. But you're not
Okay.
sure what it is a hybrid of, because a chameleon can never be that big, and neither can an eagle. There must be a third creature.
Oh.
Obviously a
Albatross.
giant. Yeah, out of character, I
that's
think I
okay.
know, but it's obviously a giant in character.
It's an albatross.
Gunga.
Das would just blurt out, Griffin? No, surely not. Right. Back
Well,
away.
regardless,
slowly.
I don't think we should mess with this. Well, we haven't
No,
been quiet
back away.
to this point onwards. It should be fine just to walk away.
Yeah, I'm sure the giant, disgusting, invisible monster won't come after us if we're too loud.
And if it does, we have remedy to point it out, and we can have our men shoot at it from a distance.
Das would tap Remedy on the shoulder. Keep an eye on that one, will you? While the rest of us take care of the rest.
Alright.
Does it look big enough? Does it look small enough to fit inside the cabin tunnel?
Yes, actually. The cavern tunnel is quite big.
Does it,
Gotcha.
does it look big enough to block the exit completely?
It does, actually, yes, as well.
Oh shit!
It can
Yeah.
spread its wings like that,
Cheers.
yes.
Oh fuck!
So let's get our sneak
let's-
attack on.
So we'll leave to take care of this aboleth creature. And then if we are feeling up to it, we can try tackling this. But we should probably inform Ori of this. This creature doesn't seem to be hurting anyone. It seems to just be living.
You know, it'd be funny. The aboleth is technically just never mind. Let's backtrack and go all the way around the other side.
Is this aboleth frog thing that you guys are talking about? Is it the thing that Lady Miss Ori was talking?
Oh,
That's
she
like
said there are two instances.
No, I
a mating
doubt it.
pair.
A lizard, a bird, and a
yeah,
frog?
Das would think he could roll for this. Would this make sense? Because I don't think it should.
Nothing
I
makes
don't
sense
think-
in this world, Bass.
No. In this context, that theory would that fucking make sense at all? I don't think it would.
What theory,
Right?
sorry?
A mating pair.
The fact if the aboleth is on par with the lady and Vance, and if there's two of them.
Depends on the hybrid, if there is even a hybrid. So far, the water seems to be on par with standard aboleth things. It's not like there was a fire breath mixed in it or anything.
No, but this chameleon will.
Yeah, maybe. It's tempered camellias. You guys are fucked.
Oh my god.
Okay, if that's the only thing we see on like the walls, I vote we go to the cavern entrance. Or tunnel, I should say.
What's the opens it first? Oh no. Oh, let's see.
Alright. So what are you guys doing?
That's
Yeah. Well, once we're back away,
when remedy thought, is it on the floor or is it on the ceiling, like attached to the side of the wall?
It's on the wall. It's on the side of the wall.
Okay. So the path is unblocked, but we might as well go all the way around.
Yeah, it's pretty out of the way. You guys actually had to travel like a good 2 minutes from the lake edge, like straight walking, to get to a wall. That's how big this cavern is. Just
Yeah,
a
I'd
massive
say we-
underground expanse.
I say we just go to the tunnel entrance there. If
Yeah.
this is in here, I imagine other prey might not want to reveal itself.
Yeah. I like that idea. Right, let's go back to where we came, and try and go all the way around the other side.
To the tunnel. Well, we don't need to go around. As long as you walk towards the lake, it should be fine. This pass without trace spell is handy.
Hopefully.
As you guys walk away from the dragon, dragon? Sorry,
Dragon.
wrong thing. I had
Dragon?
Elder Dragon in my
Dragon?
brain because it was Camellias. It's not actually a dragon. Sorry. As you guys walk away from this chameleon monster, stealth checks, please, from everyone.
Still have passed
still-
Huzzah.
13.
Pass without huzzah is on to these guys. Stealth check. It's pretty good.
26.
Oh hell yeah!
Uh, 8.
8?
Oh,
Oh,
double-
natural 20.
wow!
remedy.
Remedy. Sword armor again.
He never lost
disadvantage
it.
14.
Man, I haven't seen a
24 plus 10.
negative 2 in
13,
ages.
26,
Actually, yeah, hold on.
22, 31, natural 1 for a goddamn plus 5, I guess.
We dying
Three.
tonight.
13, 39, 20, 33. What's the lowest?
No. 24.
Negative
8.
2.
But,
8 is the
Oh.
lowest.
8.
Yeah.
It's plus 10, so
Yep, that's 8.
Oh, yeah.
I got disadvantage stealth.
No, 8 being the
8.
lowest, including plus 10.
yeah, I see. Well, you guys sneak away from it, but for some odd reason, the pass without a trace just seems to. Its connection flickers just a bit for Ivan, and he whoop lands on his back. He goes, as he slips onto the on the mucus, and with that that instinctual cry of pain, Remedy, you glance over to where that chameleon is, and it's just now its head is just like looking towards everyone. Its eyes wide open. It just blinks
Oh.
blinks
It's
its eyes
yes.
individually.
It's yes. It's Jesus.
Stop.
Oh, we'll be fine. As long as it doesn't do attack, we're fine.
Maybe it's like a T-Rex. If we don't move, it can't see us.
Don't move.
One of your men's like, "What's a T-Rex?"
Don't worry about it.
I have no idea.
Don't move.
They look like they're beginning to panic, and a couple of them are like loading the guns.
Stay still.
No, everyone, let's just walk away slowly. It
You
might
say
feel
as you're
threatened.
like as you're just like on the ground still. One of them begins walking away slowly. One of your men,
Stay still.
and
No, walk away. What are you doing? If we're gonna stay here, it's gonna infringe on territory.
what are who are we listening to?
What's it
I don't
doing?
know. Nah, it's like nah, I'm out of here. Look, you can have a refund. I'm not. I'm going away, and he starts to like jog and make a run for the exit. What are you guys doing?
What's it doing? What's the thing doing?
It's like blinking its eyes individually and just looking at you all.
We can't see it, only he can, right?
Yep.
Do we know, like, Charmeleon Strait, like long tongue and all that sort of nonsense?
Yep.
Gonna draw sword and prepare to chop between where I think the monster is and the running guy.
Oh,
Okay. Do you just let him run?
Best way to bait it out.
oh my god.
As you guys are like just standing there watching the other guy just jog out of the muck, two more of the guards are like, I think that might be the right call. Hey, expedition lads got this, and two of them begin to start joining him as well, and they're starting to run away
The
like
rest of you.
far away.
Right, the rest of
I
you.
wouldn't do that.
Right, the rest of you. Slowly. Leave, but slowly. Let the rest of them get fucking eaten.
We're leaving. Oh, okay. All right. A couple of them just begin to run as well.
Oh,
And at that moment, with no sense of like clear leadership, they all begin to run towards the exit.
Orderly retreat.
And then you, Remedy, you keep an eye on him, and it's this chameleon then begins to just circle around the walls. You guys hear it now.
It's moving. Watch my ass.
Bunch of the cavern walls are beginning to like just the cavern itself, the dust begins to shift and fall, and the soldiers like stop in panic and have their guns out. One of them is just about to shoot into the ceiling.
I'll
What do you
be
guys do?
pointing towards it, so everyone can see which way it's going.
Which way is he pointing and how far away is it?
That's it. My guy's gonna like raise his voice. Do not fire that weapon. You will kill us all.
Make a persuasion check.
It's on the wall where I'm pointing.
19. They listen for a bit, but then you watch as the exit in which they were going to. All of you can see this now as the entrance is blocked by this massive, what looks to be 8-legged, and the body looks familiar. Das and Finn, make a history check.
Oh.
Another 21. I rolled another 9.
21, 29. Alright, this body is shit. This is where the hybrids of this creature was going into. This is a Chamele Behir dragon? Chamele Behir eagle?
Wait,
Whatever it is,
wait.
it's got a Behir's body and chameleon skin and a chameleon head
Oh,
and eagle wings.
Behir's
what the fuck is a Bahir?
There's like
Uh-oh.
it's like looks like a dragon sort of, but it's like a centipede.
Oh!
Hmm.
Oh shit!
You can
Oh, is it
every
like
time
a-
you roll a pretty good history check, you can Google it if you want.
It's like a
Oh,
wingless
what the
dragon.
fuck?
It's like a salamander.
Yeah, sort
I
of.
Yeah,
know
but
this
kind of.
thing.
And
I'm gonna quickly
it's
ask.
like
You
it roars
Did
and
you
it gives like that
bunt?
siren roar throughout the cavern, and it then like it like jumps, begins to stalk the group a bit,
Oh, I know. What
and
this
then
thing does.
it Das, you're the only one with the passive perception. Its head snaps towards the lake, and then it backs away from the lake, and it begins to go into invisibility. And you see the lake waters begin to rumble, and rising from the lake, as you see like the slimy, sort of white skin of the aboleth, and then larger than what you'd expect as it curls up into what looks to be a grotesque flower-like body, flesh, everything, every bit of the flesh like an aboleth, its petals like an aboleth, but the head squirming around to be a massive like a worm-like a creature with an aboleth's top for the head, and it just looks towards the creature, which just fully noped out of there. It's invisible again, and it's just back on the walls, and it's just like looking at you. That's how I make another history check. You're the only one with a that's possible to see
Oh,
this.
wait. Oh, God.
Oh no. Not 20.
Natural 20. Perhaps one of the worst things in the Underdark for it to be a hybrid with, as this Neothelid
God, I was
aboleth.
about to message you, like, is it a Neolithid?
Yeah, it is a Neothelid.
No.
As this gargantuan worm-like creature is fused with the aboleth, and as the aboleth's mouth opens, 8 tentacles like begin to like operate out of it, and then suck into it like ramen, and then just lull out of its tongue, and it looks hungry. That's where we'll end the session. We're gonna do this Neothelid aboleth fight onto the good fucking luck. Someone gets right with the terrarium. It's Plantera, bitch.
Real quick, Ivan was gonna say, yeah, you can fire at that fucking thing.
Yeah, they're probably going to fire at the first notice.
Noted. We still haven't like figured out the layout of this one room, let alone if there is any other entrances into deeper.
It's huge. It's a huge
I want
room.
to point out, we got scammed. I asked for soldiers that could hold their own. These guys didn't even see the danger. Just knew it was there and ran away.
Dude, you told them about supernatural foul water, about invisible creatures. I think any soldier worth their salt is gonna think running away is a good option.
Okay. In our defense, this land has already given us a shit ton. We expected them to already know there's a bunch of shit here.
Well, I mean, we're not talking like battle-hardened warriors. We're talking about guys that defend miners.
These are weapons for hire, yeah.
Oh yeah, they defend.
These are like average Joes.
These patrolmen as a 6-man unit, they'd be able to actually defend against like manticores and shit. That's decent. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
But these things.
Yeah.
So not these things. These things.
In my mind, Ivan expected like somebody who wouldn't back off.
By the way,
Ivan does.
I was fully expecting you guys to like take 2 days downtime to like make a siege weapon. Totally an option.
We should have now.
We should.
Now we should have, yes. Knowing this, but in retrospect.
Gravel made a good point. Siege weapons.
Call the fucking
Siege weapons.
trebuchet in here.
I hate how a theory comes together and proven right in the worst ways possible. I hate it.
I mean, at least it's not a fucking elder brain who's fusing.
Oh, that would have been terrifying. That's
true. That would have been worse. That would have been horrible. But this thing, along with the fucking Bahir hybrid and this, I mean.
Oh, Neil.
Okay, so
that's.
So
the Bahir hybrid has no chance against this thing. It retreated for a reason.
So Aboleth Neolithid is still the worst one so far. That's a threat. I'm gonna assume that
yeah, poor Camelios fucking ran, man.
This Bahir is
cool. Camelios moment.
Yeah, Camelios would run away from this thing too.
Yeah.
Honestly, Camelios with the Bahir's lightning parts. I hope it's not too bad. But whatever the fuck the Neolithid is
sure. I mean,
or Neolithid is gonna be.
Hey, you guys, shitty. The Wanderers are here. That's nice.
Yeah. I think the Wanderers are gonna fucking die.
Core troops like in this island, in this land, going, "Why is this place so much fucked?" than Strahd. Oh
man, I miss Strahd.
I miss Strahd.
So, Clyde, to recap, right? In the bestiary, there is no like fighting experience, or there's no detail on the
Ah, there's
ways of
only
combat.
there's literally only myths and legends about neotelids.
Aboleth specifically, even sorry. Is there any
Aboleths,
combat?
there would be there'd be ways to deal with them, but it's rare. And
Okay.
even then, the entry that you'd get the most when researching how to deal with aboleths is if you bonk it hard enough, it will die.
Okay.
Yeah, see, like, the issue is
How
this
far?
isn't a Neolithid. Those things are like plus 300 HP.
How far?
Non-fused.
Yeah. How far does the Neothelid records go as far as what are the myths? Sorry, like
Oh, you get
the
a page
ability
of it.
for
These
myths.
things are just slime-covered worms of
This
immense
is-
size. It's the
this is
result of a
from-
mind flayer reproductive cycle gone horribly wrong.
Let's be
That's
honest though.
it?
You're not going to have the time to research this when it's in your face, not to you.
No, there really isn't. But Defar remembers, and he's fucked. Anyways,
I just love
Let's
it,
just
man.
to summarize it for you. There are times where when an entire illithid colony collapses, and when an elder brain is killed, there's tadpoles in the pool, and they
Yep.
become
Yes.
wild, and they become
Mhm.
just they just
Is gross.
they eat each other. No, the tadpoles eat each other, and the one that survives out of the thousands evolves into a neotelid.
Yep.
Neothelid
They
were
become
slime
it's a
worms with a
super worm.
quadrant mouth
Yeah.
that resembled gigantic versions of illithid tadpoles. Yeah.
Dude,
Yes.
I've ran this once because it was funny enough. It was people thought it was a purple worm. It's like, oh, good news, it's not a purple worm in the Underdark. It's this thing.
Yeah. The
Yeah,
purple
no,
worm. I don't know which is worse. These are terrible.
Yeah.
This,
Terrible.
if I remember correctly, they have like a really annoying spell at will.
Yeah. Yeah,
Hopefully
they
it
do.
doesn't here. Quote, they were often mistaken for purple worms due to their purple skin and massive larval body structure. Oh, I don't like this.
It's fine.
We
Yeah, you guys are
we
fine.
didn't sign up for monster hunting, did we?
Yeah, Finn and Das. It's fine.
Yeah.
Was it sorry?
We didn't sign up for monster hunting, did we?
We have
We did, what do
Finn
you
and Dats, and we have like 12 people with guns.
I did ask, are we to clear out the
You know
dungeon or
what?
just to scout it? And he said yes. So,
Yeah, Finn and Dash and 12 people with guns. It's the right.
I can't
Yeah,
wait
imagine-
to throw you guys this thing.
I can't wait to see that map, bro. Oh, wow.
It's a simple map. Don't worry. I mean, it's just a cavernous space. It's cavernous underground space.
I full on had my Deep Run Galactic music ready as well. God damn it.
Does this look like a
The
runaway
The
time
fucking
or
dreadnought.
Looks.
So what we're going to do is we're going to shoot it with everything we have.
This thing
If
is
it's
a
still
1
after us,
CR.
we run.
This thing is apparently 1 CR below Strahd, which I guess I agree with. Sure.
oh below Strahd?
What are
Yeah.
One
How-
CR
how's-
below the man.
Like, is this
By the way, that's the
Neolithid?
Neotelid on its own. Yes, it is combined with the Aboleth, so it's got Aboleth Aboleth telepathy.
Oh,
Still
actually,
don't know what charming.
Actually, it depends on the situation, but I do believe Strahd does just beat this thing.
Probably. Well,
I mean, it's
Maybe
Strahd.
it's Strahd.
Strahd can fly in certain situations.
Yeah. He can probably just wrestle this thing because Strahd can definitely stat check this and just like resist. He's got good saves against what this thing can do usually.
Yeah, well, it's
But-
Underdark mind player stuff is pretty intelligence based, but yeah.
That's Strahd. Strahd's no longer alive, man.
But
Yeah.
we
Or
have the
is he?
people who killed Strahd.
We have the guy who killed
We have
Strahd
someone
right
who
here.
killed him.
We'll be
That's
fine.
so true. But can he kill this thing?
No.
I'm out.
as a note,
I'm out.
Dude,
He's just gonna dimension door out. I
I'm
know.
out, bro.
If this thing lives, it will remember our faces forever because it's a perfect memory.
that is true.
Aboleths, yes, correct.
I love aboleths. They're like one of my favorite creatures in D&D.
I'm pretty sure some of you D&D veterans and nerds would have guessed an aboleth with the whole gelatinous covered the floor.
Oh, as soon as you said that, I was like, oh, fuck.
See, that's Clyde. I was gonna say
also some
Ivan like
PTSD.
volunteers to drink it because I know the disease wouldn't have worked.
Mm.
But yeah,
Oh yeah,
a bit,
actually,
a bit,
wouldn't
too,
have worked.
a bit too much of a metagame.
Yep. Actually, if he had done
Yeah.
that, Das wouldn't have figured it out.
Yeah, which is good, I
Yeah.
guess.
Yep. But yeah, just ending it early because I believe Mr. Daunts, you've got some work, right? So I made this just a 3-hour session and made it so that Monday we can do this fight. That's it for.
Sounds good.
Clyde, best part
can everyone
is-
here make Monday? Actually, before.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
Good.
I can start
I
it like
can,
a little
actually.
later than usual if I need to. Since
Why
it's
do
just
that?
a fight.
Oh, Clyde. Another thing,
Mm.
thematically, it makes sense because I have -3 to initiative, but I'm on the floor to begin with, so my initiative is just me standing up.
Yep. Fucking. But yeah. All right. This will be a good fight. Good luck, you guys. And yeah, see you guys tomorrow. I'll be playing some barony and stuff. But for now, I shall go get some eat.
Food.
At me if you want. At me if you're doing barony and have a spot.
Yep. Later.
GG, boys.
GG's catch
Yeah.
us later.
GG.
This whole thing
Catch
is
up.
just fucked. This thing's just, oh my god. Holy shit.
They're winning some.
Hmm?
I said they're winning some.
And some.
Yep.
Yeah, in some way.
He gone.
I'm looking at my spell list. I'm thinking of shit that I could use. I have Charm Monster that I could probably use.
I don't think it'll work on the carnivorous tadpoles.
Does it doesn't specify if it needs to be any creature. It's just a creature, right? So
Well, you're asking to charm something that was originally
that is
in the
true.
lithid.
That is true. Not dominate. Yeah, you're right. Fuck.
How about Hold Monster?
Old monster
Hold
would probably
Monster
work.
also. But I don't think I have it actually. What level is it? It's 5th level.
5.
5th, I think.
I don't have it.
I
It's
have binding ice.
I have more on cleric than bard, and I don't have access to bard.
What, yo guys, what do you think its chances are of passing a DC 20 con save?
To freeze?
It might have to roll.
It might have to
mine-
roll.
Yeah, I might have to roll because it is in water and it is slimy, and it roll and hopefully disadvantage.
Because I have this. I never use it, but yeah.
Run's binding ice would be good. Another one would just probably be fucking just damaging it to hell heaven. Like shit, all my shit was for.
I also have this too.
20 con.
Magnified gravity. Assuming, knowing how big neothalids usually are, I think this thing reaches the bottom. So if I part water, it's not gonna suddenly drop. So, never mind any flame strike. I don't have any damaging bullshit, do I? I have
All I
mostly
got is bunk. That's all you need, mens.
So who should I pick to dimension door out of here?
That's up to you, friend.
That's up to you, my guy.
Pick me. I'm not the vampire.
Yeah, I'm gonna
No,
stab the
no,
vampire
pick
and
the
then stab the vampire and take him.
Yeah.
Take him for the 1v1 outside.
Oh, you want a 1v1 compel duel?
Right, I have the highest mental stats. Is this thing?
I think we all know that Remedy is going to be instantly taken over.
Yeah.
Who's next?
Is it in stuff? I don't
I
know.
want to say it does.
I don't know anything
I
about
would-
these.
Oh, well, I suppose we shouldn't say this so we don't spoil it.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Well, friendly, let's just say this. If it's from the spawns of a bunch of dead mind flayers, it's safe to say it might do some mind shit.
Will they get wrecked by mind stuff? Like psychic damage?
I don't know. Who,
Probably resist it.
Or they
probably too.
they use
Probably
mind
be
stuff.
It'll probably be immune to like charm effects, and it'll probably have resistance to
Yeah.
psychic.
Okay.
That's true. So we're either running the fuck away or we're killing it right here now, and that's gonna be difficult because I do not have any damage spells.
If we said it's one less, one less than Strahd,
One CR less than Strahd, but
and then
we aren't Strahds. We
And
have
then
12
it's-
goons with guns. We have a remedy. We have 2 17s, and everybody else.
yeah, gun guys. Hopefully they all hit.
I hope so too, because they're fucking guns.
As a supervisor, my mission is still to just, I guess, lead these
Yeah.
guys. I need to cast aid on every single one of you guys before, hopefully, I get the
I'm
first.
Yeah, we're supervisors. He's gonna help buff you. I'm gonna try and keep that thing from moving. I'm gonna try and CC that bitch.
Yeah.
And it's in the lake, right?
Yeah, that's the biggest problem. We can't touch it. Well, us melee guys are fucked.
Yeah.
Wait, has it been 24 hours? Like, we didn't have a long rest, right? Or did we? Before coming?
We
No,
think
we did. But we rested for a day.
So we don't have
We
air
rested for a
bubble.
day because we had to wait.
Oh,
Yeah.
I missed that.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would have done air bubble again.
I mean, to be
I mean,
fair,
you can do air bubble again. You
Going-
can quick cast it.
going into the water regardless is fucked. So
Just don't drink it, forehead.
But with air bubble,
opening your eyes in it will
you
get
won't
you
drink
infected.
it.
That's the issue.
Right?
What?
With air bubble, you won't be drinking it.
You will still be in contact with your skin.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you open your eyes in the water, you're still gonna get infected.
So you just
Well, I mean,
to touch it,
well,
and you'll
depends
get
if
wrecked.
It just depends if the air bubble acts like a scuba helmet.
It does.
That is true. Actually, yeah, no, it does. It does. I believe the description basically makes like a bubble of air around you, just floating around. So
And well, actually, I would say air is usually more dense than water, but then then I realized, oh wait, it's mucousy water,
Mhm.
so it'll be much more dense and thicker.
Mhm.
Hmm. So run away.
Run
I
away
mean,
is,
that's up to you guys.
That
Nah.
or we somehow make a Chameleos be visible and force it to fight.
I
Yeah, I was
don't
thinking
think
the
that's
same.
gonna be possible. I think it has a negative
Fairy Fire is
visibility.
possible. Fairy Fire should work. No, probably not, huh?
Well, actually, fairy fire would illuminate it and prevent it from turning invisible. So
Yeah. It's a
Yeah.
dick save there, right?
There you go.
yeah, it's a dex save against a chameleon that was able to scurry like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
You heard
that's
those?
true.
You heard those clomps? Clomp, 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 clomp,
Not
clomp.
if-
Oh, it's over there.
Not if I bane it and then make it Fairy Fire.
But they're both
no,
concentration.
Yeah. Vision Mockery? No, Vision Mockery is attacks, isn't it?
Vicious
Yeah.
Mockery is for one single attack. I have a feeling since Glenn said it has like 8 tentacles, safe to assume it might be able to attack 8 times.
I could give myself 27 AC, or at least be at 27 AC and not get hit.
I already have 24 AC. Surely I won't get hit. And if anything, shield. Go to 29.
I could give you Shield of Faith, +2, 31.
Yeah, but that's putting eggs into one basket, and praying to God it goes for me.
You think you'll drink?
Which, you know... Oh yeah, I got my chug jug, I forgot.
Drink it straight away.
I got my
You know what?
+6. Yeah.
I have a sneaky feeling that this thing likes intelligence, and I think it's gonna go for me first.
It's gonna
It's
go
gonna
for
go for
the
the
smartest.
least... It's gonna go either for the smartest or the dumbest person.
The smartest player.
It's either me or Remedy.
The tastiest.
I have 22.
Why
I
would
also
they?
have 22. So yeah, it has 3 options. It's either me, you, or Remedy.
They go for
Yeah,
the highest
this is
power
the
level,
record.
man. The highest power level.
Yeah, the +3 Sun Sword.
Yep. That is true.
I was gonna give it to someone, but I know Remedy isn't trusting like very easy.
Especially knowing there's a vampire in the group.
Yeah.
I love that the instant. Wait, you're a vampire?
This is that putting Remedy in here. I say again, putting Remedy here is worse than having you be like a guy whose name is in reverse. This is worse
Yeah,
than any of that shit.
that was my guy before I was making another guy. And I was reversing the name.
So you're
predictable.
so you're surprised when Clyde said he could play Remedy, huh?
Yeah, because I was like reading the chat, and he was saying like this Avalon place is like a mix of different people from different worlds and whatever, and then I was like, oh, different worlds, and I just thought of Curse of Strahd. Yeah, I was like, oh, let's try bring in Remedy, just because I wanted to. I don't know.
You wanted to play more of him.
I've always wanted, I wanted to keep playing with Remedy, but since the other game Z King is playing isn't the same world as the Curse of Strahd world.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Remedy is pretty much dead.
All the wonder. Well, it also makes sense. We have Belladonna.
Bella's not... Oh,
we have a Belladonna.
Bella's not there. Oh,
what was that?
Did that? Oh.
Well, Bella isn't here, but I think she's in the world with us.
Well, maybe I should keep it a secret. Yeah.
Oh, is Bella not?
I can't remember if she said bye to us in our campaign. Remember?
I thought she liked hanging around us.
She said she was leaving, right?
Belladonna? Yeah, she's leaving.
Yeah.
She said she was gonna go to a different world
And
now.
she gave the sun sword to me.
Experience.
She was like, yeah, later.
I was so sure that she was gonna keep it though. That's my idea. I was so sure she was gonna keep the sun sword.
Yeah, Remedy's like,
but I guess
the sword. I don't.
So you could say yes.
Yeah, for Remedy's like, I don't use swords, but I'ma sell it.
I'ma sell it.
I'ma sell it. This is gonna go for heaps of money. But I haven't sold it yet. Yeah, I'm still looking for a buyer. Doesn't Culture want the sword?
He can take it or leave it, man. You know him. He's like, man, I don't fucking care.
Oh, yeah. Okay, maybe that's why he still got the sword then, because he's like, oh, I'll keep it in and sell it. Get some money. +5, right?
It's a +3.
Oh, +3. And I was hoping the staff that he was giving out was gonna be like some kind of crazy stuff, and then
Staff of the Magi. He thought.
Now, like some kind of made up new one. Because I don't use spells. Like, I'm just
Yeah.
about attacks. I need a
No,
like
he
a
doesn't. He doesn't use range spells specifically.
yeah.
Like
Well,
he's
that's
been
why a
fucking
bunch of them are like
slamming his
support
way.
spells.
Like this thing helps with my chill touch, chill guard attack, like spell attack. But like,
Oh, chill touch could be clutch, honestly.
like it helps with that because that's my only ranged option. But I was hoping for something like for my melee attacks. I want to have like a staff that goes long.
An extendo staff.
You know, I want to have like an extended one so that like I can have like 10 feet reach or something like that. So I can like use my reaction when people come into my range.
Oh, because
Who
of
took the
Polar
halberd?
Master. Oh yeah, who did?
I'm too weak for. Oh, I
don't
don't think
think anybody
anyone.
did.
Yeah, no one took it.
Oh damn! I
How
thought
do
someone
you-
had. That's when speak up.
Oh, yeah, because you're a paladin, right?
Yeah,
Man, you should take it. You should like message him.
that's good.
We're gonna need it.
It weighs 6 pounds, and I've only got 5 pound
Oh, are you too weak?
Well, actually, let's see how much a halberd weighs.
6.
Is your guy
Does it
13
actually?
strength, right? You said.
Yes.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, I remember you gave me your great sword because you couldn't carry it.
You're a warlock.
Yeah. Clyde gave me a 5 pound greatsword as a replacement.
Oh.
It's a thinner sword.
Probably gonna break.
Yeah.
The gnome. What's that glint thing? Is it the... What is your thing? Sparkle glint. Oh, that's your name? Your last name?
Yeah, it's like a gnome name.
Oh. But you're like a massive thing.
I hate it.
Oh, F Jonas. Right. That's right.
Yeah.
That fucking emoji, bro. So dumb. Alright, thanks for the sesh. I'm gonna hop off as well. I'm gonna go to a different call.
Yeah, I should sleep.
Thanks again.
Consider.
Yo,
Remedy?
take it easy.
Remedy, fuck you.
Yeah,
Fuck you, man. God
This
damn
is
it.
where the fun
How did you
begins.
make it worse? Ugh.
I had to bring it back.
You just had to.
Yeah. It's my only time to bring him back to actually be in a campaign because he'll be dead. Otherwise. Yo, catch your bingers.
Yep.
Yo, later. GG. Yeah, lots of people playing D&D tonight. It's Raid your boy, the duck pond. The dude from EU. So thanks for joining, thanks for hanging, thanks your boy Azadin with the Prime, Twitch Prime. Much love. Thanks to all lurkers, much love for thinking of us, keeping up a tab for us. Thanks to our Dungeon Master, thanks to all our players for coming. Thanks to everybody in chat. That heard 46. I haven't replied to the chats. Soul Junior. Haven't seen that guy in ages. Yeah, if you're still around, stick around for the raid. gonna raid the Duck Pond. He's playing D&D. Say more D&D if you're still around. Go check him out. And we'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow. When we fight this... Was it? Elithid or something? Oh, fucking no. This crazy combination monster. So yeah, see you. Raid time. Later.